Hi everyone, I am Engineer Hoist. Oops, wrong button there. That's what I was looking for. I'm Engineer Hoist. I know this is not my usual time to be streaming, but you guys found me, so that's very cool. Uh-oh, doesn't look like the chat is showing up. What is going on there? Let me see if I can fix that first somehow. Stand by. We're going to be here for a little while. I've got a lot of coin or fuel cells. There's the chat. There we go. Puffimus Prime, Cameron Moore, Red Alert, Terry Salazar, Jared Barbara, and I forget who you said you were. Let's see. There's Dirty Spot, Loyal Patriot, King Gamer, the King Nitro. Welcome to the stream. We are in the middle of the A New Menace event, and as you can see, we are closing in on 200,000 points. That is because of, first of all, the higher points in the zones has allowed some high scores. This is the highest I've ever scored. You can see I'm there at 16,000 now, and Bobo the Great's coming in at 13,000, Blitzwing 11,000, a couple of our officers. But we also have some help from some great people from other alliances. Alpha Fighter there is visiting us from Primus Nexus. Tor Dog, who is Tor God, he was in the NonToxic Gamers Decepticon Alliance for a while. He's got a very strong Autobot account. He's helping out. Omega Prime is helping out Bulkhead, and we got a few others. There's Hot Rod with the double D. That's our friend William, who joins in the streams a lot. I think he's working right now, so he may not be joining, but we're thinking of you, man, and the help is appreciated. So that is how we are doing, but we've still got almost a little more than 80,000 points to get, and time is running short. So with that, I went and bought a bunch of fuel cells, so I've got 283 to go, and we've got a few people talking. Oh yeah, your mom is also helping us. Yes, send anyone to help. So if any of you guys are out there, if you're done and you're not grinding and you can come in and put in a lot of points, we do have a couple of spots open that we can definitely use it to try to get that, so we can get to that 4-star Victorion Crystal. I also did get one of the mixed bundles, the Warpath, but before we get to that, I think it would be prudent to go ahead and, oh, the alliance name, Dirty Spot, NonToxic Gamers. If you see up in the, actually it might be better to see right here. So off to the side there, NonToxic Space Gamers. Look for me as the commander, because I know there's some fake ones out there. It's going to be the one. We have, we're mostly full. We have, like, I think 2 spots available, but it's NonToxic Space Gamers. Look for Engineer Hoist as the Hoist as the commander. We do have Legend 27. Yeah, you've been asking for a while, so we'll go ahead and let you in. But we need you to be putting up some points, brother. We need the points. So that leaves us with 2 spots available. So, but I'm gonna go in here and start spending some crystals, or some fuel cells rather, and let's go through and do some battling. So that's what we're going to be here for. I've got, you saw 280 crystals. I keep saying crystals, fuel cells. That's a lot of fuel cells. So we're going to be here, and we're going to be playing through this, see however many points we can get. I'm not going to be skipping the full cooldown, so that's why I got the crystals. We'll go pop some crystals. So here we are. This is not one of my standard teams. This is just one of the teams that I threw together, so I got to really think about how we're actually going to do this attack. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of choices but to go up the front. Air raid is level 40. He's a 4-star. He's got a pretty good little, forget the bomb is pretty good, but I need something to set it off. So I need Ultra Magnus to get pretty close, and I think he's close enough to hit this mortar now. Let's see, where is he? And I'm gonna go try to hit this shock tower, because that's going to hurt my guys as they try to come through this funnel. And see, I don't have anybody really ranged right now, so this is going to be pretty difficult. Can I? Oh, I got Cup. Let's see if once he gets unstunned, let's see if I can get him over here to this missile launcher. Hopefully that laser won't kill him too bad. Yeah, I'm not doing too good with this one. Like I said, this is not one of my standard teams. I just kind of threw people together. Alright, so there goes the lasers. We are taking some heavy damage there. Oh, Cup's down. This is not looking too good here. I'm going to try to drop that down. Alright, Dust Up may not make it. Oh, this is looking pretty good. We might get this one. Get it, get it. Oh, yes! Now we just need to hope that Skyburst can actually finish this off. Oh, and she's on the headquarters. Woo! Woo! Barely got that one. Oh, that would have been embarrassing. The first battle out of the gate, you know, going almost losing. So, whew. Hey, you know, a win is a win. So, alright, so how are we going? Alexander, I don't know why the chat freezes for you, buddy, but it doesn't freeze over on this end. Fusion Bomb, thank you. Reese Rivera got Predaking yesterday. Very cool. Okay, so we got a Decepticon squad coming up here. This is like a secondary Decepticon team that I'm going to be taking into battle here. Thanks for the best wishes, hoping that we finish the event. Cruve Claus 64. That's a very kind alliance name there. Let's see, what can we do here? I think I'm going to drop them over to this side. Deploy! As Megatron yells at everybody to deploy. What are you waiting for? Oh, I should have sent Slipstream over there for that fusion bomb. I think I will do that this time on this mortar over here. Yeah, it helped a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's send Barricade over here to the headquarters. Hopefully he's out of range of those cannons. Not quite, but he's got a reflector there backing him up. And that cannon has turned his focus to the other bots that aren't on the headquarters. Oh, and we've got, who's that? Dragstrip and Octopunch helping out on the headquarters. Looks like, and that cannon's down, so it looks like we've got this one in the bag. Oh, Dirty Spot, you coming to help out? Okay, yeah, man. Let me get this battle finished. I'll go get you.
It's over, Prime.
Don't use Laser Optimus. His special ability doesn't work. For what? You mean like in an outpost? I did have one outpost. Did fight one Laser Optimus where it was weird because he was like behind the bot he was trying to attack was behind a wall, and he just kind of like just sat there and didn't do anything. So yeah, I have definitely seen that. Dirty Spot. Which one are you? Maybe the one that's Dirty Spot. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so it looks like that's all we got for right now. If you guys, we will try to maybe rotate you guys through as we're on the stream there. So let's just try to get the points that we can. Thank you to everyone who is helping out, so we are really trying to get there. And it would be nice. Obviously, I'm looking forward to Rust Dust, and I am happy to see on a lot of the fan pages a lot of people are pulling Rust Dust, so that makes me feel a lot better about my chances. But you know, I wouldn't be too upset if I pull somebody else, because that 2500 Victorion Spark would be pretty nice too. Alright, so we're in Zone 12 here. These guys could actually do Zone 12 before I added that 8th spot and threw Snarl on here. But they're kind of borderline Zone 12, so I do need to be a little careful about what I can do here, because I don't really have any one-shot guys, and my dog's over behind me playing with his bone. If you're hearing that knocking sound.
Now,
let's see what we can do. I think Star Saber right here into the middle of all this stuff, making a noble sacrifice. Wait a minute, that's Victorion. But I think that would be a good way to start off there. Oh, and Death Chicken came over there to meet him. Let's see if Mirage can help out a little bit over here. Oh yes, and Star Saber is up and he's got his ability active. We'll just rush him back over this way and send Mirage over here. Oh yeah, Slug can reach that mortar. I think we might be losing Star Saber here. Oh no, he made it through, and he's got that Rejuvenate Core on, and we've got guys at the headquarters. I think we've got this one, fellas. And let's activate Snarl's ability just for the sake of it. So yeah, he gets to celebrate in robot mode. I love when he's got his ability activated. He's got the fire around him. It's kind of like he's got his own built-in Megatronus core when he's got his special ability there. So that's pretty cool. Oh, Dirty Spot says you got Dupe Storm Clash. Oh yeah, dupes are tough, especially when you work hard for them. Like I said, I'm trying to be positive. I'm really hoping for that Rust Dust, but I'm really close to being able to go to level 3 on Victorion. So 2,500 of that spark would actually be helpful. I'd still rather have Rust Dust so I can get to the 4-star. Speaking of Rust Dust, there's my little 3-star right there. She's doing pretty well. These guys, they're recommending Zone 12, but they're just barely Zone 12, and I've tried that a couple times with them, and they couldn't pull it off. So we're going into Zone 11 with these guys. Alright. Hey, Colonel Novak, you gotta let us know if you're busy, dude. Yeah, we didn't hear anything from you, so if we get some space open again, we'll get you back in the Alliance, alright, man? You just gotta let us know. That's one thing we always say, let us know if you're gonna be busy. Because there's been 3 or 4 other people there, like Dr. 360, he's sitting down a 0 right now, because he told us ahead of the time he's having phone troubles, so communication is key in Alliance to be successful. So it wasn't nothing personal, dude. You just gotta let us know, man. Alright, so that actually worked out well with Power Glide. Oh, we got that laser in on Star Saber. Can he get up there to the headquarters? Oh yeah, let's. Oh no, that was the outpost. He can't target the outpost. Let's get Ironhide over here. Take out that laser. There we go. That worked out well. Oh, but it wasn't in time to save Star Saber. I totally could have just kind of hopped Cup over to the headquarters, couldn't I? Let's go ahead and do that now. Oh, missed out on a Cup opportunity. Oh, he's got Tantrum over there, so we'll send Springer in there with some reinforcements. There we go. That should do fine. Let's go have fun with these guys. Where's Rust Dust? Yeah, let's go ahead and bring the rain. Didn't really need to do that because we got the headquarters taken care of. Boom. Alright, so there's a deluxe bundle right now. You want me to open those crystals? I already got one. We're just running through some fuel cells right now so they can cool down as we're opening crystals. So yeah, we are going to. So yeah, Connell, we're full right now. We got people helping out, and as we'll have people rotate in and out. If you can come in and help out, and then we can rotate you in with everybody else, and we'll everybody who's helping out, they've already got their crystals, so they've already said as we get closer, they are going to leave, so that anybody we had to remove temporarily can come back in. So when we finish, we can get the crystals. So, but we need to really push to try to get that done, because I mean, if it's gonna be like coming near the end of the event, like 6 a.m., I'm going to be sleeping. most of the people are going to be sleeping, and we may miss out just because we don't get it done in time, and we also might not be able to get people in time. And see, and that's why it's very important for anybody in the Alliance. We've got our Alliance band set up. You know, that's why we told everybody to go in there, because at times like this, we might have you have to leave, and then you can come back in. And but if we don't have that extra bit of communication for you, then we can't work that out, and you might miss out. So that's you know, it's not all you know, we're trying to be successful. You know, we talk about being let me focus on what we're attacking here. Alright, so these guys have been doing pretty good in Zone 12. They have lost a couple. Okay, so we can go send Alpha Bravo over to this laser here. We can send Slog. This is actually a perfect base for Slog, because he could open up that middle there. Alright, so we'll start right over this side. First thing we'll do is send Alpha Bravo over for that. We'll drop Slog's ability right here between this mortar and launcher. Boom. Didn't quite take him out, but I like to clean that up with Hound once he's unstunned. Boom. Perfect. Exactly how I wanted to see it. Let's see. Let's send Skydive. He should be able to get that mortar over here. We'll drop another Slug over this side. Open up those walls. I tell you, man, Slog was a great bot for them to open up. It makes these time trap bases just basically obsolete if you bring in Slog. Oh, excellent. We've got Pyromagnet and Pipes heading over this way, although it's fairly well defended over here, so that might be a little tough. Let's back them up with the Incendiary Barrage.
Abilities ready.
We'll even send Pyromagnet with her burn straight across the front there. That should clear it out. Excellent, excellent. This is working out just fine. Alright, we don't need you guys focusing on that. Pipes, get over there to the headquarters. Pyromagnet, you too. Get to the headquarters. Don't worry about those resources. They're not going to hurt you. Where's everybody else? You better be walking now. Look at, hey, there's Wheeljack walking the Slog. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm trying to heal you. Oh, you want to see me using a combiner? Yeah, we'll pull up a combiner here in a little bit. So. I'm gonna try using the combiner differently than what I usually do, because usually I just solo them to level up a new bot, and depending on how those crystal openings go, I might have the opportunity to do that. Otherwise, we might just throw them in with one of these other teams and maybe bump a Zone 11 team up to a Zone 12. Like, these guys are about a Zone 11, so. And yeah, I saw Superion. We've seen Volcanicus. Yeah, we might even go and see. Oh, I got an itch right there, man. Sorry. Victorion. Heck, I'll even throw Optimus Maximus in there if you guys want to see him. Okay, so this is looking good here. A nice opportunity for Jazz over here.
Prowl. Now, reach the whirlwind.
Right there, kill two birds with one stone, or one orbital strike rather. And look at that, we got another little opportunity right here in between this other laser and the missile launcher. And gone. Oh, did not get the missile launcher. We'll send Windblade over here to this mortar. But you know what? Oh, smoke screen's a little out of range. Otherwise, I'm trying to get that target, that missile launcher. All right, move, smoke screen. Why are you going backwards, dude? Come on. He is walking and staying completely out of range. Oh, and Windblade did not land by the mortar either. Okay, but you know what? He can get that mortar. Can Windblade reach that other one? No. Okay, fine. RC, you go take care of it. The Jazz, yes, thank you. Because Smokescreen, for some reason, did not want to go anywhere near that missile launcher. Oh. And he's still staying out of range of that other mortar, too. Fantastic. Alright, we got another Pyromagna. We'll send her over to that mortar. The smoke screen just wants to go around the other side. He did take out that cannon, though, so he's not completely worthless. Didn't have to go far, but she did damage that shock tower a little bit. We'll fire up Rodimus's Matrix Burst, I think is what they call it. Yep. Get a little extra damage around everybody. And looks like we got this one in the bag. Oh, hey, thanks for the super chat there, Octavio Maki. I think I got your name right. Thank you, man.
Freedom is the right of
all the way from Brazil. Awesome, dude. The Alliance is NonToxic Gamers. They're Lopez Benin. I think I got it. All right, Dirty Spot. We'll yeah, we'll check out your base. You know what? Let's go ahead and go do that now. I got time. I got time. Let's see. How's the best way to find you? Let's go. You joined while we were in there, so. What are you doing with 0 medals there, Dirty Spot? I'm just kidding. It's only because you just recently joined it. I'd have to restart the game to show it. So, so all right. So here is Dirty Spot's base. By the way, if you guys want, please go and check out the Transformers Earth Wars Addicts Facebook page. And the Transformers Earth Wars Addicts website. I'm not sure if that one went through. But Dirty Spot's the guy in charge of those. So definitely go over there and give him some love. I'm not sure if the website link went through. Alright, so we got a HQ-16 base. He's got his resources upgraded, kind of like what I have done. I've still got another day or so on all of my resources, but it looks like he's pretty well maxed. He's got a laser, shock tower, and all of his outposts back over there, and a laser turret, so he's pretty well defended back there by his headquarters. Cause I saw Sunstreaker Waza did a little stream yesterday, which is awesome to see him doing some streams too. He actually went and jumped Cup over to a base where it was just a laser, and Cup totally took the damage from that laser and still managed to get the headquarters. So, and he was like, the worst thing he hates to see when he's working with Star Saber or Cup is outposts near the headquarters. So you are doing it right. And then here we go. We've got, ooh, see now my slog would not be able to take out these walls, and I think you'd have to have like a super high level slog to be able to get those walls done. And I like how you went away from the hexagonal pattern there. Kind of made it a little more chaotic. Although, you know, if someone did come in with slog right here, that's an awful lot of walls right there. That would be a powerful hit, because you know the slog's ability is based on the number of walls, and even over here and over here, while it does kind of look cool, and you know you're maximizing the amount of walls over here by all these defenses. You know that I would definitely hit right there with slog, because even if you didn't take down that wall, he may take out that laser in the mortar there. So otherwise, it does look cool. But yeah, I think your base would be pretty tough. I wouldn't be able to take it out. So, very cool. Thanks for, I'm glad I had the chance to take a look at that there. Oh, we got people talking smack on you there, Dirty Spot. Connell's saying he would crush all those walls. Alright, let's get back into the battle. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Looks like we've hit about 5,000 just since we started here in the last 24 minutes. Man, if we could get this kind of effort sustained, we'd be done very quick. Cameron Moore says he's got the hat. Nice. Pace. You messed up Pace. He didn't get your base. Yeah, he's a strong player. I've seen him in the VIP chat quite a bit. I don't talk much in there, but I do check in and see what y'all are talking about occasionally. All right, so these guys are zone 11 also. We'll be getting to a crystal cracking in a little bit there, Barbara, Jer Barbara. It's alright, Red Alert. We got your back, buddy. Just get whatever points that you can get. Let's see. What do we got here? I think the biggest challenge is going to be that that level 10 mortar over there. Although I think Skylynx could probably take care of that if we double up with his Flame Strike and the Plasma Shroud. I think that would be no problem. But I got Storm Clash down here. She can go and reach some difficult targets. That strafe in there, you should be able to be able to clean out this middle section there. Oh, and that got me 3 ability points there. I might just go ahead and burn this missile launcher down with Skylynx. Go ahead and send that Plasma Shroud over there for good measure. And once Storm Clash gets back, we'll send her over here to this other laser. Oh, Skylynx is in range of that mortar. Boom. I don't know if y'all noticed that, and I didn't think to point it out just then, but when he does the Flame Strike, he doesn't just shoot from the bird, he actually shoots an extra little bit from the links. So that's pretty cool to see. Alright, so yeah, we took that out pretty efficiently, I would say. Alright, so here we are again. Let's pay attention to Skylynx here. I'm gonna do another Flame Strike. Watch him shoot both the bird and the lynx. You can't see it from straight on. That's unfortunate. It won't be the last time I use Skylynx. Alright, so we're burning the headquarters now and get that as much as I can. I think I saw this on Alpha Prime's video. Once it's burning, you can actually hit it a couple of times with the... it doesn't work on normal defenses, but the headquarters, you can actually hit it like 2 times with the Flame Strike once you drop a Plasma Shroud on it. It does a ton of damage. And then Skyburst comes in and cleans up the mess. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Well done.
Thanks, Prime. Ooh, and we got an extra little level for Skyburst there. Yeah, see her right there? That's why the Skyburst was my last choice for the 5-star, but you know, I've got the 5-star and she is awesome. I'm doing real good with her as 5-star. I don't think I have her on a team at the moment. There's my this is my A team, who was always my A team. I threw Jazz on there. I'm not sure if Jazz is going to stay on there. I don't think they might be able to handle Zone 13, but I'm not risking it because we need the points. And and I haven't upgraded my scanner to Zone 13 yet. I think it's about time to go ahead and start doing that, except there was no point to upgrade it because I couldn't hit Zone 13, but I'm just about there with this team. Oh, we've got they've got a level 14, but they've got level 9 mortars. Okay, so this is an example of a rushed headquarters. So they've got a level 14 headquarters, but they have got weak defenses. So my team should run right over this one. Not that there won't be any effort at all. Watch me, I have half my team die because I'm overconfident, right? Let's clear out the middle there with Jazz. Oh, he can go do some damage up there too if he walks that way. Oh, and he did. There we go. If we can get him close enough. Does that make anybody else dizzy? Alright, so if we can get him close enough, he might be able to take out that trio up there too. Oh yes, this is perfect. Watch this. This is why you don't group your defenses, guys. Haha, I love it. I love it. Alright, Grimlock, stop roaring and go get that cannon on the other side of the headquarters. Alright, go take care of Onslaught, now turn to the headquarters. I think it's safe to say Jazz was the MVP of this battle. He took out like everything, and he was like the one bot on the headquarters there at the beginning, so. Alexander Rose, you say that reminds you of your base? You might want to rethink your base layout there, buddy. So, Hano's saying the Machinima Power of the Primes animated series aims the same day you get Titans Return Blitzwing. Very cool. You know, I realized that I had watched the Combiner Wars of that and then never did actually watch the Titans Return, so I actually went through the last couple days and actually watched back through that. It's not as bad as I remember it being the first time through. I think I was just turned away the first season, the Combiner Wars, where the episodes were only like 5 minutes long, and yeah, it's because they just couldn't do anything. And then the second season, the Titans Return, they doubled that to like 10 or 11. So that worked out a little bit better, and it was pretty cool seeing Metroplex and Tripticon and Fortress Maximus. And I like how they had Fortress Maximus being kind of like a peace-loving, didn't want to do the fighting, very much like he was there in G1. Although I think that was more Cerebros. It was pretty cool seeing Emissary too, because he was like this head for Cerebros, and in his animation, actually, he totally had the head wide open on his back, just like the toy. So that was pretty cool. I did like that. So I am looking forward to seeing how the Power of the Primes thing works out, because they're going to show off. They're going to have Volcanicus in there, and let's see, Overlord already showed up, and we saw Dark Rodimus as Rodimus Unicronus, I guess. I wonder if he'll get the upgrade to the like the like the Power of the Primes toy, the what a lot of people like to call the Lemmy Rodimus, or the Motorhead Rodimus, because he's got the little mutton chops like Lemmy from the band Motorhead. Classic rock, if you guys aren't familiar. Alright, so this is my top Decepticon squad. And we got a fairly strong 3-star Death Chicken here. I got really lucky. He was like the first 3-star I got on the Decepticon side. Oh, that laser picked him up. Let's send Blast off over, or rather that Starscream. Go take that out. Okay, let's see. And we got a mortar. Starscream, go get that mortar. Oh, you didn't get it. Dead end. Go finish it off. And pop that outpost while you're at it. Good job. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. I'm pretty sure we can take care of these two. Swoop lasted pretty long. Oh, I'm sorry, Strafe lasted a pretty long time. What is Swindle doing over here, just taking out the walls? Oh, good gracious. Why are you guys... Okay, Onslaught, you're the only one with a brain. Long Haul, go hit the headquarters. Starscream, go hit the headquarters. Galvatron, can you reach it? No. Do it again, Long Haul. Oh, okay, Onslaught got it. I'm glad you got the crystal there, Omega Beast. Like I told Connell Novak before, man, you gotta let us know if you're gonna go be doing something. If you're not gonna be active for a while, you just kind of disappeared there, buddy. All right, so okay, look, Hot Rod, thanks for the help. So he's all fuel celled out, so clearing space, and Ultra Megas, we're looking for headquarters 10 dude, and so let's see a replay from Alpha Fighter, one of our helpers. He's simply titled Cup. I think I know what this replay is going to be. It's all right, man. I'm glad you got your crystal. Yeah, see. Got all that there, but you know what? They left the headquarters mostly undefended. He did have to go take out this laser first. Now he's going to jump right over there, and that missile launcher is going to pick up on him. But you know what? I've found from my own experience too, Cup or Star Saber, if you can get up there, they can totally take the punishment from a missile launcher if they're a high enough level. And it looks like he dropped Hot Rod here just for the XP. So Hot Rod's not really doing anything. He just dropped him. Cup's doing all the work. And Hot Rod's going to take the benefit. So, yeah, I need to turn off those notifications. Forgot to do that. Excellent, very cool. Thank you, Alpha Fighter. Oh, Dino King says he's got a replay. Let's go ahead and replay. Let's see, Dino King. We got a lot of here we go. Got a lot of replays. All right, we might go take a look at a few more replays here, but after this one, I think we'll go open a few crystals. What do you guys say? All right, so here's Dino King. Okay, we got some. We got a nice little squad here of Snarl, Strafe, Star Saber, Elita 1, Warpath, Rodimus Prime, First Aid. They're all 2 stars, but he's got them pretty nice levels, so that's a pretty decent squad there. Look at that Star Saber going in there. Oh, and look at Elita 1. Oh, man, that is a powerful combo right there. Yeah, Elita 1 is definitely one of the best bots they've released in the game. Oh, nice use of the Rodimus Prime Matrix Burst there. You rush Star Saber, Elita 1 into battle, you get them right in the middle of everything, you fire off that Matrix Burst, it really helps clear things off. I do that on my free-to-play account. I have Rodimus Prime and Elita 1 on the same team, and I do the exact same thing. I'll rush her off somewhere else in the middle of the thing, and then hit that Rodimus Prime Matrix Burst. It usually clears up whatever she doesn't take care of. And very nice win there, Dino King. Thanks for sharing. Hey, Hot Rod, yeah, watch Rust Dust drop now that we're about to finish. I know, right? Trust me, that's going through my mind. All right, I said we're gonna go open up some crystals, and oh, I don't know if you saw, but I do have the Rust Dust avatar activated. She's been activated for a little while. Doesn't do anything. It's just a superstition. But oh, not there. We're going into the space bridge. So. We got, actually, we got 30 premium crystals because I did get that Decimator bundle, which is where I got all the fuel cells from, and that came with 10 cells there. So we'll go ahead and open up some of these. There's some Optimus Max with Spark. Ooh, look at that Laser Optimus. And we got a Power Glide. Rust Dust activated. Alright, so we got a Sea Spray with a Silver Attack Core. That was nice. I got a lot of Power Cores. I really need to do something with them. I don't know, is it worth putting Power Cores on all those bots that you may not even use all the time? Or were they best used as fodder? Ooh, Victorion Spark. I like it. I like it a lot. What was that from Dumb and Dumber? Man, that's going back a ways. There's a Huffer. I have done a little bit with the Power Cores, upgrading Power Cores though. Yeah, use them as fodder. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's Ultra Magnus. 2 stars. I have been doing a little bit with them because when I was upgrading all the 14-day upgrades, I got down to the point where I did actually have all 5 build bots working at the same time accidentally, so I didn't have anything to spend my alloy or energon on. I'm like, hey, you know what? Power Cores. So, oh, I did that. Ooh, look at that. A 3-star Optimus Prime out of a premium crystal with the Silver Optimus Prime Matrix. I think I've got enough silver matrices, though. I wouldn't mind a gold one, though. That is a surprise out of a premium crystal. There's a Snarl. A 3-star Snarl, look at that. 2 straight 3 stars. Ooh, some Volcanicus Spark. I will take that, too. There's some more Volcanicus Spark coming at you. There's some Optimus Maximus Spark, which, okay, I'll take it. Wouldn't mind having a 4-star Prowl. I mean, he's the only Prowl is the only 4-star I don't have for the Optimus Maximus. And even though I'm not a huge fan of Optimus Maximus, actually speaking of that, I'm not going to use him right now because he glitches right now. Oh, it's thinking about it. Oh, but it just gave us a side swipe. But even though Prowl, the 4-star Prowl is what I need for the ooh, more Victorion Spark. I keep getting distracted, don't I? Just like squirrel. I'm not really looking for 4-star Prowl for Optimus Maximus. I'm just looking for a 4-star Prowl because he's a good bot to have. I wouldn't mind having him. I mean, I got a pretty good squad, so I'm not going to chase him, but I wouldn't mind getting him. Megatron Non-Toxic Gamers, however, today is your birthday? Well, happy birthday to you. Dirty Spot saying he hopes he gets his 5-star before they rotate the new one in. Who are you chasing there for that 5-star? Who are you hoping for getting that out of that 5-star crystal? Oh, look at Terry Salazar saying he got the 4-star dust up in the event. That's a very cool. You know, dust up. Never been a huge fan of the ability, but she's a good gunner. She's a good gunner. Speaking of dust up, gives us some more Victorion Spark. Hey, you know, if this crystal cracking goes the way it seems to be going, I mean, I need that 2,500 spark to get to level 3 on Victorion. There's Jazz. Perceptor. Oh, looks like we've got another crystal formed there. Maybe a 3-star crystal as Cosmos comes out of the space bridge. I want Wheeljack the most. Yeah, that's who I wanted too. And then Optimus Prime, of course. Prime would be great to have a 5-star. Breakdown Beast got the 3-star Pyromagna. She's strong. Did you see her in my last battle? She's a strong bot when you get her leveled up. So you get more Victorion Spark and more Volcanica Spark. I love seeing these guys come through. Let's go check the Combiner Lab. Are we there yet? Oh, look. Oh, 3,600. So, yeah, we need to get to 5,000 to get... We're at level 3. We need to get to level 4. So, yeah, that 2,500... I wouldn't mind that 2,500 spark there, so... And I'm sure we got more cooldown to do, but let's go in here. Oh, let's see. Decepticon. Oh, look at that. Close to a 4-star crystal, too. You know, if I go and I get if I go get a 3-star crystal on the Autobot account, it's a guaranteed dupe, and that means it's a 4-star crystal. Although there's a pretty high chance of being a dupe here on the Decepticon side too, because I do have a fair amount of 3-star Decepticons, and there's a pretty good chance in all those crystals I got left, I'll get another 3-star dupe, which would give me the 4-star crystal. Yeah, let's go use the Decepticon side. Alright. Let's go ahead and open that up. Oh, look at that. It's a new Decepticon. Straxus. Very cool. The Slog equivalent. Awesome. Do we have spots? Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna get Beast. Come on back. Let's get some points, buddy. I can't help but collect those. It's just like I can't help but click on those little, anytime those little notifications show up on apps or whatever, I can't help but go and hit those. I'm one of those people that bothers me. Like when I see people who've got like, you know, thousands of unread emails, how do you do that? How can you handle that? Man, if I let my email get out of control like that, I would have to turn that number off because it would just bother me like crazy. So let's see. Tatarak has 4-star Straxus with a gold wallbuster core. Very cool. Yes, that is a very good one to have. Yeah, my 4-star slug, I know he's got a wallbuster core. I'm not sure if it's a gold. No, it's just a silver right now, because I don't think I have a gold wallbuster core. But if I get a gold wallbuster core, it's going to slog. Because it definitely does help that wall busting ability. Alright, so we've got some hot rod crystals to go through right now. Let's see. Timda, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I've got all the hot rods, so let's go ahead and go see. And we got some more Volcanicus Spark from a slug. There's a hot rod. Alright, so we do need one more 3-star, then we can open up a 4-star crystal. And there you go, there's the 3-star. I'm gonna keep going through the rest of these though. We'll get that 4-star crystal here once we get through the rest of these. There's a cup out of a hot rod crystal. Came out of the wrong crystal. We got cup crystals on the other side there. There's another hot rod. On a Chrome Jetfire. Yeah, Chrome Jetfire is that's a pretty good ability boost. I can't say that I really like the look of it. Chrome's hard to pull off, and they did the best they could. He just ended up looking blue though. Omni Flamer. It's a bronze Omni Flamer, so. And you know, it doesn't cost a whole lot to change out bronze. Maybe I'll try Omni Flamer on my headquarters. Because I have a bronze point defense beam on there right now. Maybe I'll try the Omni Flamer. Let's see. So we've got cup. Crystals. We've got a duplicate slug giving us more Volcanicus Spark. And there's a slug. More cup crystals. I've got all the cups. You saw my cup video not too long ago. Got that 4-star cup, and he is doing well. He is doing very, very well. There's Perceptor. There's Cup. Star Saber. I do wish I could do something about the delay on the stream though, because I know it's like a half-second behind, so I'm calling them out before you even see them show up on the screen. I've looked for ways and I haven't found a way yet. So, ooh, Dirty Spot just shared a replay of a base that was too easy. We'll have to go look at that. Duplicate 3-star Ironhide, very cool. And so now. Here's the best chance for new bots here, because it's Warpath, and I only have the 2-star Warpath. Unfortunately, it's only 4 crystals, so let's go see. We're looking for the 3 and the 4-star Warpath. Not this time. We get Jump Stream, but we'll take that Victorion Spark. Yes, we will. Alright, and we get some more Victorion Spark. And 2 more chances for a Warpath. Looks like we're getting one. Yeah. Okay, we'll take the 3. I will take the 3-star. Very cool. There's a Warpath. Yeah, buddy. You do your pose. Alright, good job. Warpath achieved. And one more. Are we going to be lucky enough to get the 4-star? What do you guys think? No, didn't think so. But we did get more Victorion Sparks, so that worked out pretty well. And I'm going to save those Defender Crystals for another day. And, okay, so this should be our 4-star crystal, and of course I'm going to use it on my Autobot account. Now, I realized the other day my chances of dupes are actually getting pretty high for Autobots now, because I actually do have more 4-stars than I'm missing, which is surprising. I didn't realize I was that had that many 4-stars. But there's always a chance, and if not, it's going to be 5-star shards getting me closer, a gold power core, hopefully not a flak jacket, because I've got about 1,000 of those, and who knows, maybe it's a combiner bot, we get a bunch of spark. If not, we get a bunch of normal spark. So, what dare me to play with Optimus Maximus? No, I've seen the videos. I'm not playing with Twerkimus Maximus. Alright, 4-star crystal, go! Oh, it's a new one. Awesome. Who is it? Perceptor. Not the best bot in the game, but you know what? I'll take him. I will take him. Because, you know, I do like Perceptor. And, you know, you've seen my videos. There was one that's a Shock Tower Hacked, I think I called it, where you get him in there, he can hack him. He's not going to be an 18 bot, but he's got some uses. So a new bot is always great. Always great. So I'm happy with that pull. Plus, it's also a project for me to go work on. So I got 2 projects here. Well, 3 of them, really, because I got the Straxus on the Decepticon side. So we got Percy over here. And there he is, so you can see his abilities as a level 1 non-upgraded 4-star. And let's see, we've got Warpath down here somewhere. Oh, I meant to hit the little question mark thing. That's what I wanted. There we go. There's his abilities as a level 1 3-star. And no, I'm not going to buy the cons one. I don't spend the money on the Decepticons. All of the Decepticons that I have came from basically 3-star crystals, just like what I just did. I buy a bunch of Autobot crystals, complete a 3-star crystal with shards. I spend the shards on the Decepticon crystal. And that's it. Oh, and by the way, I did get that 2-star Wheeljack to level 30, and got him all researched there. So there he is. There he is, equivalent to Ratchet. They're both at level 31 with a level 1 bronze Ray Booster core on them. And yes, this 2-star Wheeljack is a real bot. It's not a glitch. It was totally intentional. They confirmed it in the stream on Thursday, because obviously I wasn't the only one who got one. A lot of people did, so the question came up in the stream, and they were planning on releasing the 2-star Wheeljack and most likely a 2-star Shockwave. They just weren't planning on doing it yet. He came out a little early, but since he's out, he's out. And so not sure if he's actually been added to premium crystals yet, but he did show up in that bundle, so people who got that bundle had a pretty good chance of getting him. Okay, so if I recall, Dirty Spot said, let's see, was this the one you said it was too easy? Did I see you had a Rust Dust avatar? Are you trying to help me out? If so, I appreciate it. Alright, so we got Star Saber. That's a very powerful Star Saber you got there. He takes one shot over there at the headquarters. Cleared out everything. He's got a laser and a shock tower there zoomed in on him. And that missile launcher is hitting him. But it doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot of damage. He's doing a lot more damage to that headquarters than all of that stuff is doing to him. And he's already dropped Optimus Primal down here somewhere. It looks like that's a fairly new Optimus Primal you got there. Congrats on him. He is a good one too when you get him leveled up, which is obviously what you're doing right now. So yeah, look at that. That headquarters is going down. See, this is what I was saying. If you got a sufficiently high level bot, they can absorb damage from one or more defenses. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, I've definitely done that myself with Star Saber. I've got him up there, and if he can take, mine's not quite as high level as yours, but I do have a Rejuvenate core on him, and he can take defenses from damage from 2 or 3 defenses, and do fine. Just like Sunstreaker Waza was saying in his video, his stream from yesterday, I have problems if he pops outposts. And that's why I also like to, you know, like I saw you did there, you waited to drop your second bot, because the problem is you get your Star Saber or your Cup at headquarters, he's doing fine, he's untouched. Meanwhile, that other bot's working through the base, and he'll pops an outpost, and then those bots kill them, they go up there and they cause problems. So I usually wait until the headquarters starts sparking and gets that electricity or whatever, because that usually has enough time for you to scoot down and drop your other bot before the headquarters gets destroyed. So alright, so let's see. Alright, how am I doing on my bots? Because I got a lot of Oh, I know what we're going to do here. Yeah, we got some teams up, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and go over here to the Autobots. We're going to throw Perceptor, and we're going to throw Warpath on here, and we'll put a ringer on there. Do I have my usual one? No, I don't, but he'll do. We'll go ahead and get those guys. Oh, no, we don't want to go in just yet because we're going to activate a combiner. Let's see, who do we want to do? I know I like Volcanicus. I think I saw somebody called for Superion first, so we'll go ahead and activate Superion.
Combiner engaged.
And let's go in here. Superion, I think, can get Zone 7. Thanks, Dirty Spot, I appreciate it. Let's see, Breakdown Beast, not yet, buddy. Primus Transformers, welcome. It's okay. You don't have to look at all of my view all of my streams. Make it to anyone that you can. I do put the replay up for anybody who's not able to watch it live, so it's always there. Let's see, Death Ray. I don't want to waste time on that. Okay, let's see, Rockets. We'll just send the Rockets over there first because he is out of range of everything right now. See, we'll do the Death Ray on... Oh, let's do it on the Shock Tower. You can't do it on the headquarters, unfortunately. I do kind of wish that it would stop as soon as it's destroyed or moved over to some other target. But I do see, even though I don't use the combiners for the high-level bases, I do see that the Death Ray would be definitely useful for some of the higher-level defenses. Alright, so there's that. I dropped a bot, didn't I? Yes, I did. And okay, so he's at 10, he's ready for research. Why don't I like Optimus Maximus? I just don't like his abilities as much as I like Superion or Volcanicus or Victorion. That's the only reason. If he was my only combiner, I would be very happy with him, and I would use him, except for right now because he's got glitches and he's not working right. But I'm sure Space Ape's working on that, and they will get him fixed. Toxitron and Blackout, Alexander Rose is saying they hope they add. Whew. Toxitron is a very obscure bot. I don't see that, and Blackout is there might be a chance because he's mostly a movie bot, but he did show up for like one. Oh yeah, get that build bot. It's very important. He did show up, I think, once in Transformers Animated, like in one episode. So, although we haven't seen anything from Transformers Animated yet, at least nothing directly from Transformers Animated. It's mostly just G1 that we've seen. Yeah, I know we've got some Beast Wars and we've got Armada, but we haven't seen that. They're not doing the whole multiverse like the Forged to Fight game tends to be doing. But you know, even they're not got animated in there. But they do have Blackout. I know they got Blackout as well. And that does, oh, just in time too. Lugnut's, yep, there you go. Thank you. Lugnut is from Animated, isn't he? So, you guys, you're on top of it. Thank you for helping me out with that. Lugnut is totally from Animated. Alright, I need to go research these guys. Because, you know, that yellow arrow is saying, hey, 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 research. And you got to do what the yellow arrow tells you to do. I learned that early on when the game first started. It says you got to go do what the yellow arrow tells you to do. Alright, so we'll skip that. We'll go down here. We'll do the same thing with Warpath because it's very low coins to skip this first research. I probably could have let Warpath cook for a little bit while I leveled up Perceptor, but what's done is done. Where Perceptor? Let's get Warpath lined up again. Whatever. Usually I don't coin cooldowns. Certain circumstances I do. Well, I mean, when I'm leveling, I definitely coin cooldowns. When I'm leveling like this. But even if you don't have a combiner, you can still level your bots fairly quickly. Because there's other ways of power leveling other than running a combiner. Superion. Oh, he said Superion. Did he? Have they always had him say Superion? Because usually the new bots that get added, they don't actually have their names said. They just like roll out or reap the whirlwind or something like that. I don't remember him saying Superion. I usually play with the sound turned off too, so you've probably been saying that from the beginning. I just never paid attention to it. It's kind of like it took a while before I realized that Grimlock actually roared, and Skylink screamed, and Optimus Primal plays the bongos, or he pounds his chest. It sounds like he's hitting on a couple of tin cans, or a couple of empty 55-gallon drums. 5-star Skyburst. When did this happen? Oh, that was a few weeks ago, man. I got
over. Finished.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Now that I think about it, I made a big deal. I put 5-star crystal possibly, and then it wasn't yet. And then I did end up getting the 5-star crystal in the middle of one of the other videos, and I didn't pull it out. So I forget what video it actually was. So we still got Superion going, so we're not gonna waste any time with that. But with a great, hey man, good to see you. Good work in the event this weekend. You're really kicking some butt, man. Like usual, you are totally living up to your name of the great. So.
Attack! Superion.
Let's run over here to the skin. Let's send some rockets over to that headquarters. We'll absorb that laser beam for now because it's not going to be able to reach us once we get over to the headquarters. Excellent. Nice little hit. And see, one thing I don't like about Superion is every so often when you do the rush to the headquarters, he runs over the headquarters and the pound does nothing. He only causes like half the damage because he runs over it instead of actually pounding on it. So that's one thing I don't like about the Superion is he does sometimes miss the headquarters with that little rush. Especially if he's already at the headquarters, he'll actually kind of run over it and not pound it, and you only get like half the damage of what you normally would. Not usually a problem. Joe Hudson says, hoping for a new aerial bot, but got Star Saber instead and not complaining. I wouldn't complain either. Star Saber is definitely an outstanding bot. 2, 3, or 4-star. I mean, you know, obviously the higher stars, the better he is, but he's a good bot no matter which level you have him at. I can do a lot of damage with my 3-star. And you know, in a way, Star Saber, you know, he does turn into a jet and he flies because when he's doing his ability, these laser turrets that have the anti-air ability on them, they attack him, so he's a flyer, so he flies, so he's sort of an aerial bot. Not the aerial bot that you need to farm Victorion, though, if that's what you were going for, but... Primus Transformers, how do I record videos like I am now? Oh, this is quite the setup, my friend. I've got the computer I'm using is a iMac. I had to upgrade because I tried streaming on a laptop, like a MacBook Air, and it was not working at all because it just didn't have the power. So I had to upgrade a computer. It was time for an upgrade anyway. There was a lot of other things that weren't working for me. I'm streaming with a program called OBS. It's Open Broadcaster Software. It's free download for Windows and Mac, and there's all sorts of videos on how to use it. So if you want to go get into doing something like that, definitely go through search YouTube for videos on OBS. A very great channel where I learned a lot from is called EPOSVox. EPOSVox. That guy is he's a streamer and a gamer, and he's got a whole tutorial series on how to use OBS and all the different little details or whatever. So if you're interested in getting in that, search out that channel. If I get a chance, I might throw a link in there. And then because it's a Mac and I'm on an iPhone, I just connect it and use like a QuickTime, do a movie recording, set it up into OBS. I've got a webcam, so you can look at me, and I've got a few other things like the subscriber count there. That's the thing called Streamlabs. There's doing what I'm doing right now is an awful lot of work. But if you wanted to stream and you didn't have all this, and you just wanted to stream your screen, if you have Android, you can do that right from your phone. You can use the YouTube gaming app, and boom, you can go live. You open that up, say I want to stream to this channel, I want to play this game, and then you're streaming. So I've got a little bit more of an advanced setup, but you don't have to do it this way. There are easier ways to do it, and there are definitely free ways to do it. Ways to do it with the equipment that you have. Really, it's just a matter of having a YouTube channel, getting online, playing the game, and just have fun with it. And you don't have to. On the YouTube gaming app, usually if you've got like a front-facing camera, it's got the little circle, so you could, have your face in a little circle or whatever like that, or you could just have the logo of your channel if you don't want to show off your face or whatever. So there's also all sorts of different ways of doing it. Just YouTube and Google. I mean, it's a fantastic resource. I mean, it is rare that I'm not able to find the answer for whatever question that I have by searching it out. So. You're welcome, man. Superior, he says. Phil Williams says, very fortunate, 70% of the time he activates an old lady or their infant son needs something. Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things with the combiners is that it's 15 minutes from the time that you activate it. It's just the timer counts down. I almost kind of wish they would have like basically like a counter. Like, you activate the combiner and you can use it for the next, say, 8 battles or something like that. Or 6, or a certain number of battles. That would be nice to use, and not that you can choose. Oh, I'll take the combiner on this one and not on this one. Basically for the next X number of battles, the combiner is active or something. That would be nice. But then you'd run into that situation of it might say it's 5 battles, but if you're really efficient with your combiner, I've run them 10 or 11 times. Within that 15 minutes, if they're really if you're really efficient with it, I've gotten as many as I think 11 battles with a combiner. So you would miss out potentially. Oh man, I activated that outpost. Oh, he should stomp Megatron pretty easily though. It just delays him a little bit. There he comes, and stomp. Yeah, just like I said, stomped him like he was a worm. Ooh, did not take out that laser, but this will. Boom. Oh, and he's gonna pound that shock tower too. There we go. Boom. Got it. Didn't overshoot that one. Some more rockets. Alright, come on, we're getting really close. Don't make me have to throw in the... Oh! Ah, nuts. Ooh, can Warpath get this with his ability? Oh, not quite. How about one more? Oh, alright. We got time for one more. Yes! Warpath, I did it all by myself. How much do I love doing Transformers? Well, clearly a lot, because I'm doing it all the time, right? Because I play this game all the time, and if I'm not playing the game, I'm messing about with the toys. And somebody asked me the other day, how am I doing with the Studio series? And hey, speaking of Sunstreaker Waza, he's jumping in while I'm doing my stream. He's got a stream too, so why don't you guys, if you want, head on over, check out Sunstreaker Waza and give him some support too, if you get tired of me rattling on. So I do, so anyway, on this Studio series, I had only just gotten Grimlock. Yesterday, no, not yesterday, the day before, I did actually manage to go find all of the deluxes from Wave 1, so I've got all 4. I haven't opened them yet, but I've got bumped because I've been grinding on this game. Where am I at, by the way? 17,920 so far. I'm not doing as many points as I normally would, because running a combiner, which is inactive right now, by the way, is a lower zone, so I'm not getting the higher points from the higher zone. But yeah, what was it? Bumblebee, Stinger, Ratchet, and Crowbar. Definitely wanted Stinger and Crowbar because I'm pretty sure I've got Ratchets very similar to that one, and I kind of wanted Bumblebee too, because I haven't got because he's got the old like 1970s style Camaro mold, and I don't, even though I've got like 30 of the movie Bumblebees, I don't have one with that vehicle mode. So Ratchet was really the only one that I was kind of on the fence about, but if you're gonna get 3 of them, you might as well get all of them. Alright, so let's go back with these guys, run them through. Is Stinger coming in the game? Not likely. Not this one, like, so. Let's see, Tyler, what position on the leaderboard? I forget what your game name is, buddy, but we'll go check the leaderboard again. We'll run through it once I get done with this. Alright, let's see, what's the best way to go here? I'm going to come in from this side. This would be a good side to set Star Saber in from. Because if I can send him in, I can send him right this way, and yeah, I'm going to send him right in this way, because he walked a little too far over instead of going straight to that. We'll take care of that, and then we'll send him this way. Oh, I didn't get that other mortar. Oh, he's on it though. We're doing pretty good. Looks like they fought off a couple of outpost bots down there. Or Slugget. Can you hit? No. Fire? No. Yeah, we'll send strafe up here. Should help clear out a little bit of this. And we'll send. Okay, he's got it. We'll go up there. We'll help finish that off.
Abilities ready.
slug should take care of that cannon over there. And now it's just a matter of cleanup. Boom.
Well done.
Alright, so... Dino King, okay. Crosshairs, you guys keep calling out the movie bots. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be seeing any movie bots in this game. Although Crosshairs was in G1, but he was a very obscure target master. I'm not thinking we'll see, and he looks nothing like what he looks like in the movie. So I don't think we'll see Crosshairs. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna go roll through where we are now. We're at 211,000. If you recall, when I started the stream a little more than an hour ago, we were less than 200. So we're doing pretty well here. So we need to keep this going. If we 10,000 points per hour is a pretty decent pace. This should get us done fairly well. So here we go. We got good scores from everybody. Now, remember when I said in the news, now this will probably reset till the top by the time I'm done talking because somebody will score some points. But when I said in the news to score 280,000 points, if you got 40 people in your alliance, that's 7,000 points per person. So we got so all the way here, Blast Wave and up, we've hit what we need to do. Hotspot and Silver Fox and King Kuriti, Albert Bot, you guys are really close. Dino King, very good, very good. Almost 5,000. You're on pace. You keep it up, you could probably hit that 7,000 too, man. And then everybody else is going down. Everybody's got a whole different levels of abilities. Some of the guys, like there's your mom, came in, has just been in our alliance for just last couple hours or so helping out, and a few people have other things going on, and there's Dirty Spot, and so we're not super strict. I mean, we do need everybody playing, but we also understand people have things going on and things happen. And so we just need to the communication is key. If we're just told, hey man, such and such is happening or whatever, we'll give you a pass, you know. But our official goal or minimum thing going forward is to be the most fair, because everybody's got different levels of bots and abilities. Is basically minimum is hit your medal count is basically what we're saying. So we have certain people. Ignore the people above me because those guys are just here temporarily, and we appreciate all of you guys helping us out. But those guys don't have a problem hitting those scores if that was the minimum anyway. But so like, say for example, my medal count is 6398. My minimum would be 6398. But our goal is double that. And so if we could do that, so that would really help out us doing well. And so I think that's the most fair, other than saying, hey, everybody's got to get 5,000, because for some people they can get 5,000 in their sleep, and then other people they would have to grind all weekend to get 5,000. So we're trying to find out the best way to make it most fair for our alliance. But like I said, as always, if something comes up, sometimes people have, you know, I don't know, a wedding or something they need to go to or whatever, so that means they can't get their scores. So you give us the let us know and we'll give you a pass, you know. So I mean, ultimately, you know, we're all about being, you know, non-toxic. It's the non-toxic gamers. There's two parts to that. It's non-toxic and there's gamers. So non-toxic is, you know, no cursing, no bullying. Got to be friendly. You know, kind of keep it family friendly and you know, light and positive and encouraging. But it's also gamers. So I mean, it's a game, and it's an alliance game, and everybody plays together. So we need people being active. So when we find people, as nice as they may be, if they're just not playing, you know, without an excuse, that's when we tend to see people. That's when we have to unfortunately let people go. So we got more replays here, huh? All right. So Omega Beast says he's got a replay for us. Denny's Creek, welcome to the stream. You were not mistaken. The first set of 5-star crystals did have Gnaw and Grimlock as options for the 5-star. Ooh, look at that 4-star strafe you got there, doing some damage. And got your Laser Prime and Prowl and Jump Stream and a few other bots there. Sea Spray, Alpha Bravo, Bumblebee, and oh yeah, and they set up that base real nice for you for that strafe. I'll tell you now, if you get that strafe leveled up, you would be able to send him in here by himself, and he would take out that whole base by himself without anybody helping. He's obviously new, so good job. You know, it's a nice little win you got there. But yeah, so those the first set of 5 stars was Grimlock, Gnaw, Sunstreaker, Silverbolt, and Hot Rod. So that was the first set of 5 stars. So if you see any of those, yeah, there you go. Hot Rod himself actually spelled it out for you while I was watching the replay, but. Yeah, so if you see those, that was the first run, and then of course this most recent run is, well, I can show that to you. I know it, but since I can show it, I'm going to show it. There you go, Optimus Prime, Wheeljack. Oh, and look, I have this first time I looked at this. I've actually got a little check mark by Skyburst because I've got Skyburst, so that way it's showing if I were to open another 5-star crystal, I would not get the Skyburst. So that's actually really cool. I had no idea that they did that. But yeah, then there's Drift and Windblade. So if I were to open up another 5-star crystal, this is probably the only crystal that there's no duplicates. So I would not get Skyburst next time. I would definitely get one of these other ones, but it's unlikely that I'll get to another 5-star crystal before they reset it. Because you can see I'm at 1520 of 5,000 right now, so I'd have to open up a lot more duplicate 4 stars. To get to that level. Alright, so while I'm yakking, time's a wasting. Let's go run some of these bots. Okay, yeah, these guys are the ones not for... Can't quite hit zone 12, even though it's recommended. Derek Games, you guys just got your crystal? Cool. Did you get anybody good?
Attack! Roll out!
I didn't really plan this out because it's fairly well spread out. See, this is a pretty good. I think that missile launcher and mortar are close enough that Jazz would actually be able to do something with it. But see if Power Glide can get that laser. He can get the lasers by themselves every so often. Nah, I didn't quite get that. Send him over again though. Send Star Saber up the middle, take out that. Oh, he's drawing the ire of Mixmaster. And then he goes over and knocks Mr. Mixmaster out. Send him back over this way. And he'll probably be down for the count here shortly. Star Saber is very much a sacrificial bot.
Abilities ready.
Ooh, Rust Dust, yes, bring the rain.
Abilities ready.
Oh, look at Ironhide just leveling everything.
Abilities ready.
That is why they call him Ironhide. Do I know Angry Grandpa? I gotta say no, I do not.
Well done.
Alright, these guys can hit 12. Yeah, Ironhide is a beast at 4-star. Do I know Lunar Fury? Yes, I do, actually. Not personally, I mean, we chat on various forms of social media. Let's see. What was that there? Okay, skydive ought to be able to take care of that one. Where's the other mortar? It's back here. Oh, it's researching. Cool. Oh, all these random phone calls from just nobody. So annoying.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Ooh, look at that. Didn't even notice that. Look at this cluster of walls right here. It's got Slog's name written all over it. Boom! Yes! Love it. Probably didn't even need to send skydive over that mortar. That little blast there might have taken it out. Yeah, and see, this is a relatively easy base, I think. And that's because he's got very high level walls, which means his defenses are not quite as high as they could be. And that's one reason why I say to kind of hold off on leveling your walls until you've got your defenses leveled. You shouldn't have your walls higher than your defenses, because then you'll get teams come in way overpowered for what your defenses can handle. Didn't need to do that, but it's not going to affect anything. Got Hot Rod on the headquarters, Pipes is coming over there, and it's going down. Derek got Rust Dust. Man, I am really hoping that my luck holds with the prevailing reports of people pulling Rust Dust, because that is the one that I need. So congrats on getting Rust Dust. I hope that I have your luck. Let's see. Andres de la Cruz, who would I rather, Grimlock or Hoist? What's the context? Because there's no Hoist in the game. I'd love to see Hoist in the game, obviously, because that's my channel name. Most likely, I'd probably still prefer Grimlock. Who am I bringing? Ah, these guys. Okay. When you first got Sludge, it would always try to use the ability on defenses, but it kept targeting walls. Yeah, because that's what it does. It targets walls. So, like for example, I don't have Sludge on here now, but or Slog. But it will only target walls. So like if you try to target this back here, it's not going to work because there's no walls back there. So he definitely is a very situational bot, because there are times where like this one, I wouldn't use Slog's ability on this base at all, even though it's got some nice groups of walls on either side of there. There's really nothing to kill. So this base would not get Slog's ability used at all, because there's really no advantage. Because plus, oh, excuse me, burp there. Plus, it's fairly low level walls. It's not going to be difficult for these guys to get through. But I do have Jazz, and I do see a couple of opportunities for him.
Prowl. Now, reap the whirlwind.
There's one opportunity. Boom! Not quite in range yet. Yeah, so you see they're getting through that wall pretty easily. And there's the other opportunity. Boom! Boy, can't quite get over there, but you know what? It's not a super opportunity for Jazz, but we're gonna take it because he can reach it. The other two bots that have reached can't quite get there, and that worked out swimmingly. And we're gonna go ahead and activate the Matrix Burst because we got a lot of bots right there. Should clear a path through that shock tower and stuff. Oh, we're definitely going to do it again with all these stupid little minions around us.
Abilities ready.
Haha! Take that. That is I love that ability. If you ever get a bunch of outpost spots, especially Soundwave or Gnaw or something with the abilities, whatever, if you got Rodimus Prime on there, hit that Matrix Burst. Quick work of those minions.
Done.
If they did Hoist, would he be a medic? Yeah, probably. And they did say in a few streams ago, people were asking about more medics, and they're like, I don't know if we want to do more medics, because you're not limited to how many medics you take on a team, and they don't want to have like 3 tanks and 4 medics on the team, so they're not thinking of any other medics. But you know, Hoist did a pretty good job. People have brought up that episode of G1 called Masquerade, where they think Optimus Maximus was inspired by, and he may have been inspired by that a little bit, where the Autobots go and they capture all the Stunticons, and some of the Autobots actually basically put on a disguise. It's really, I think it was like a Mirage hologram or a Hound hologram or something, or some weird kind of paint job to make them look like the Stunticons. And Windcharger held them all together with his magnetic ability, so they looked kind of like Menasor. Well, in that episode, Hoist was actually one of the bots. I forget which one he was a part of capturing, but he was out there. He and somebody else actually captured one of the Stunticons, and there was no medicing about that. Plus, also, he's famous for working with Grapple, building the solar power tower, and that's not really being a medic. And also, of course, Hoist goes to Hollywood, where he was an actor, so to speak. So, I mean, he doesn't have to be a medic, although he is typically referred to, he's like the maintenance guy. You know, he does the oil changes and the tune-ups, whereas Ratchet is more like the doctor, the surgeon, or whatever. But I think there's room for Hoist in the game being something other than a medic. So, all right, let's send these guys in. Dominic Rodriguez, any tips for you? What kind of tips are you looking for, man? And I'm sorry I don't read on Russian, but hello to you, my friend. I think that's Russian anyway. Looks that. Do I have Cup on here? Darn, this would have been a nice one for Cup. He's got a couple of cannons over there in Outpost, maybe not.
Deploy! Deploy!
Let's go ahead and take care of that laser. Let's send strafe right there. That should take out that. Maybe even those. Oh yes, he's targeting that mortar. That's very fortunate that he can get those cannons. Might have to send him around a second time to get all of that out. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it sending him a second time. I think Skyburst will clean up what's left there. Yeah. Storm Clash all the way over here. We'll go get that other mortar. Oh, we got Strafe and Springer and Slog broke off to go get that. And that, it works out very well. So we'll send Strafe around the headquarters and clear this a little bit out. Who is that? Is that Storm Clash? Yeah. Oh, Razor Claw coming at you. Where's the rest of the team? Oh, they're down there. Ah, you guys go ahead and finish that off. Oh, good. They're earning points for us down there, so I can get Strafe in there. Oh, he killed Slog.
Abilities ready.
I shall avenge my Dinobot brother, says Strafe. Alright, Boganora, hey man, how you doing, buddy? Fellow non-toxic gamer, fellow streamer of the Dawn of Titans variety. I got something for you. Let's see if this works. Oh, it did, but I didn't have the channel programmed. But yes, go click on his name and go check out Boganora's channel and subscribe over there for Dawn of Titans videos and live streams. Looks like I gotta go program my my stream deck. My bad. I thought I had all that set up. Oh, cool! You're gonna be live, so yeah. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be. I got a whole lot of fuel cells, so I'm gonna be going for a little while longer too. But if anybody wants to go see Dawn of Titans, or they get tired of hearing me yak or whatever, go check out Boganora and hit his bell icon on there so you can see when he goes live. Just like you saw earlier, we saw Sunstreaker Waza go live. That's because I subscribed to his channel and I hit his bell icon. Anytime if you got a favorite YouTuber and you want to know when they go live, if they live stream or post a new video, you got to hit that bell icon. It's very important. I mean, if you just kind of like them and you don't need to actually go and see them first thing or whatever, then you don't need to hit the bell icon. You don't necessarily want to do that on every channel because then you might get spammed a little bit too much. But definitely for me or for any of your other favorites, I'm assuming I'm one of your favorites, hit that bell icon after you subscribe. So, alright, so what am I doing here? Alright, so we got a zone 12, level 10, level 10, level 10. Okay, so any of my flyers can take out any of those. I always have to check the mortars because my Stormclash and Firefly on this team, they can't quite take a level 11 mortar because I think it's 2500 is level. You can see Firefly's got 24, 22, so he's almost there, and Stormclash at 2375. Skydive easily can take out level 11, not quite 12 yet, and Alpha Bravo here also can take out level 11. So I always check out the mortars to see who I should send there. But we're looking pretty good. These guys are all just level 10, probably because they've got high level walls, so I got the lower level defenses that I can easily hit. Okay, so I don't want to hit them too close because I needed something close enough so I can take care of use Alpha Bravo's ability. Probably should have checked that missile launcher because that might have been a little bit higher level. It's not to say I won't use Skydive on one of the mortars. Okay, let's see. Where's Optimus Prime? Let's rush Prime over here to the side so we don't try to cut through this little honeycomb area. And where's Jazz? Come on, get unstuck. Probably not going to get both of those lasers. No, but we can rush everybody over to this other laser here. Get them around the corner. Also do some serious damage to it. And now it's not a problem. Shock tower, not a problem. Second shock tower, a little bit of a problem. But we'll get jump stream over there. Galvatron, not a problem. Oh, we did lose Stormclash because she went the wrong way. But headquarters, not a problem. Okay, let's see. Thanks,
It
Bo.
is over. Finished.
Apple iPad or Samsung tablet? Are you asking me which should you get? I would say depends on do you have a device already? If you already have Apple devices, and you're okay with them, I would say stick with the Apple devices. If you've already got Android devices and you're okay with them, I say stick with the Android devices. If you have neither, I'm going to say Apple because that's what I have, and I have tried Android, and of course it's been a cheap Android, so it's not top of the line Android, so it's a little bit of a bias. But I've got Apple, and I like Apple. If you have, like I said, if you have Apple, stay Apple. If you got Android, stay Android. So because what happens if you've got Apple and you get a lot of apps, and especially if you spend money on apps and you switch over to Android, it doesn't transfer. You have to start all over again. Same thing going the other way. So that's what I would say to that. Yeah, this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5th or 6th iPhone because I upgrade them. I don't have the most recent one. This is 8 Plus. Right? No. Maybe. I don't remember. It's not the most recent one. It's definitely not the X. Yeah, it's the 8 Plus. I've got a couple of iPads. I do have an Android tablet though. It was like $100, and I got that a while back because it was another game that was open for beta, but it was only available on Android. It was called Durango. And that game hasn't quite come out yet for a full global release. I'm waiting for it to release, and it's on iOS, and then I'll definitely be getting it again. But I did go and spend like $100. I got a Christmas bonus at work. I spent $100 on a cheap Android tablet, and just so I could play that Durango game. Let's see. I think I got at least one more squad I can go use. Yeah, my cons are up. Yeah, so there we go. Boganor is helping out. We got a new iPad for $329. It's pretty good. And it's also Huawei. I think that's how you say it. $300 is a great Android tablet. So you really, it's personal preference. Timdo, welcome back. Have I ever thought about redesigning my base? Yes, but you know what? There's a lot of stuff in there, and that's gonna. And I really wish, and I've heard somebody else call for it. I wish there was a way that you could kind of just have a button where you could just say clear base, and then just start putting things back in. Because right now, to redesign it, I have to select everything, move it out of the way, and try to redesign it. So I haven't decided to tackle that challenge just yet. So that's the biggest reason why I haven't redesigned it yet. Plus, also as an Autobot, I don't get attacked that often, so it's not a big deal. If I was a Decepticon, I'd probably, when I got attacked every day, I'd probably be put more of a priority on it. Let's see. So where are we at? Oh, how far? Yeah, okay, that can definitely reach. But you know what? Who could use a little extra boost? You know what? I think I'm going to use Dead End for this one. Let's see if Dead End can pull this off. Where is the outpost over there? Okay, I just need to be careful I don't pop an outpost.
Deploy! Abilities ready!
Oh, that is beautiful. He's totally... Oh, not totally out of the range. I thought he was out of the range of that missile launcher. I think he's going to do just fine. We're just going to go ahead and fast forward this because I think he's got this. He's totally got this. And that, my friends, is how you solo a base with Dead End or Cup. Never leave your headquarters undefended. A single missile launcher is not enough.
Good job.
See, even Megatron thinks it was a good job. Rare praise from the Decepticon leader there. Dominic, man, now if you're saying iPhone or iPad, if it's between iPhone or iPad, it's going to depend on whether you need a phone or not. If you're still asking about iPhone or Android, it's personal preference to you, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this and go back in with my cons. So, hey, welcome back there, Dirty Spot. Yeah, we're still going. This is definitely my longest stream yet, and we're gonna keep going as long as I can. And thank you for everybody who's still hanging out this stream. I mean, I see a lot of you. We've got a lot of the same level of people watching now as we started off with. We're closing in on 2 hours, an hour and 44 minutes, and so thank you everybody for sticking with me as we go through and play through this event as we continue to work towards getting that 4-star Victorion Crystal. Alright, so I cannot actually solo this one with Dead End like I did the last base. But I think I can do a fair amount of damage with Death Chicken. Deathsaurus, you know who I mean. I don't know who first called him Death Chicken, but I thought it was hilarious. So I call him Death Chicken all the time. And okay, so we go that way, and then we go this way. And that should clear out almost everything, although it does pop open the outposts. And we'll bring everybody else back in, because I'm sure he's going to need the help now. I probably could have dropped just one extra bot, but, you know. What fun would that be? Oh, totally missed with that. That's the only thing I don't like about Onslaught and Skyburst is it's not an even spread when they use their ability. Sometimes there's holes, and sometimes the hole is the thing that you're trying to target and you don't actually destroy it. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. Chris Johnson, welcome to the stream. Another non-toxic gamer. Non-toxic gamers are represented. Good to see you, my friend. Did I see somebody else has said a happy birthday? I'm sorry if I missed it. Happy birthday to whoever is out there and is celebrating a birthday today. Alright, so we're at 2:15 now. Where am I at? 18,944. I'm not sure if I got anybody else available. Yeah, let's go ahead and send these guys in. King Naito, do we need help? Yeah, we could use a little bit of help. Timda, you can go watch another video. That's fine. You're not letting me down. I appreciate you hanging out with us for as long as you have. Where are we at? 17, 9, can't quite.
Deploy. Roll out.
Let's try this. Magnus ought to be able to take that out. Might get that laser. Yes, we did. Can he get... Oh, he's not even close enough, so there's no point sending that over. I do wish Snarl's ability had a little bit bigger range for you to be able to target things. Let's try that again. We'll send Air Raid to the missile launcher, then we'll send Magnus to the missile launcher. That should set off a huge bomb and do a little bit of damage. That laser is taking out a couple. We'll send him to the backside of the headquarters, though. Get him out of range. Oh! Go get that side swipe. Good job, buddy. Even though Scourge is going to take out here in a second. Oh, yes, he's gone. Got Snarl and Jump Stream and Air Raid. Cup. Headquarters going down. Alright, now it looks like I think we're about time for it to be cooling things down. And let's go check out, see what we got. Not a whole lot of new, I did not hit that. Replays, okay. Do I have anything else? Any other squads? Oh yeah, I think we gotta research these guys, don't we? Yeah, I totally wasted all that time. I'll skip that. I think Warpath's ready for a research too. You know what, I should have... Yeah, I'll let him cook for a little while. Should have had, what's his name? Straxus on one of those Decepticon squads, shouldn't I? Got a secondary Decepticon squad, so we'll get him... Headstrong, Armada Megatron, like to bring in Blastoff, Drag Strip. We will bring in Straxus, ought to be down here somewhere. Let's see, Octo Punch, Barricade, and Slipstream. So everybody I took the last time except for Straxus is replacing that 2-star Reflector. So, alright, so let's go. Are we full? We might be. Alright, so...
Attack!
Apparently I just got an email. Ooh, we got stuck for a little bit. See, Bumblebee actually stunned us for a little while. Oh, and 3 stasis mines all right in one spot too, huh? Yeah, that would stop us for a while. I'm on Megatron targeting the headquarters there. Barricade, how about you get over there and do that? Send a tornado.
Ready!
Okay, looks like we've got a pretty good balance on that. The headquarters is down. Ooh, Barricade just barely made it. He's arcing and sparking. Woohoo! Level 6. Do I have Victorion? Yes, I do. Do I know Sick and Twisted? I do not. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, we are kind of... We are full right now. Is anybody, You got a lot of people online right now. That's good to see, man. All right. This is where it gets a little tricky when you got a lot of people trying to help out, and then you got your alliance is full. So let's see. What's your in-game name there, King Naito? Omega Beast. All right, Omega Beast. You know what? I know you're watching or whatever. I'm gonna pop you out for the time being. Alright, so the Fisher? Alright, should be room for you. Alright, you're in. Get to work. Whew, going through that pretty quick. Hope I didn't give anybody, make anybody sick with that. Alright, so y'all want to see another way that you can actually do some power leveling? This is the typical way of power leveling that you wouldn't normally do, like with if you didn't have a combiner. If you did have 1 or 2 strong bots, you may not have as strong as these 2 guys I'm going to use right here. But what you do is you go and see, now they're recommending Zone 7. I know from experience, because I've used these particular bots before, I know they can handle Zone 9. So you can actually go higher zone. And sometimes it can be with just 1 or 2 bots. Cup is a good one. See, Cup is very situational, whether they can actually, he can take out a higher level zone by himself. Star Saber's used a lot. He also has very situational. These 2 guys, well, a guy and a girl, Skyburst and Sunstreaker, they can handle Zone 9 pretty well. In pretty much any configuration. I mean, sometimes they'll have to destroy the entire base, but they still do manage to make it. Now, Perceptor is a rather speedy little bot, so he's likely to die quickly, because he's going to run out in front of these guys. But I'm going to start off, since Sunstreaker's ability over here should take out these other ones. Yeah, see, he ran right out. He got picked up by that beam laser and all these other defenses, and he's toast. So he's also very low level, so I was kind of expecting that. There we go. Alright, so now Megatron comes out, and not a problem. Get a little bit closer up here. We'll send Sunstreaker's Incendiary Barrage up there. Is he going to get both of those? Oh, he got neither of them. Oh, that was terrible luck. Skyburst, if we got it timed right, yes, she took that out. And got most of that other mortar, too. Send Sunstreaker up there. We'll burn down that headquarters before you know it. They got Headstrong working. Yeah, let's get through that wall. Oh, and look at that. Sunstreaker doesn't even need to take down the wall, and he's on the headquarters. That thing is going down. And boom. Alright, so see, now 3 bots in that zone. They all got much higher XP than they would have if I had taken 7 or 8 or 6 or 5 or 4 bots. Done. So you can see, look, Perceptor, 1 battle with those 2 took him almost all the way from 21 to 22. So that's another way that you can power level if you don't have a combiner. All right, let's see. Who would win, the Beast Wars or the Decepticons? Beast Wars, they have the Maximals and the Predacons, so they're kind of fighting amongst themselves. Not sure. Let's see. Ooh, this one's just about done. Okay, so we could probably go set these in. Cameron Moore asking, do I watch The Lion King? Do I actively watch it? It's been a while since I watched it, but I have seen The Lion King, one of my favorite movies. Let's see, have I seen the new Avengers? Yes, I have. I'm not going to say a single word about it because I am not going to be the one who spoils it for you, because there are so many things to spoil. And it's such a fantastic movie. If you guys even remotely like any of the Avengers movies, go see Infinity War. And do not watch any videos or read any articles or anything on it that could give you spoilers. Go in there watching it without knowing what's going to happen.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
Let's go ahead and send Star Saber up in here. Gonna pop an outpost or 2. You know, I think we're actually going to activate Optimus Primal here for a second, get everybody focused on the defenses and throw up a shield on them. I will say the Optimus Primal, he does make everybody focus on the defenses. So if you happen to have had a like if you had a whole bunch of bots at the headquarters and there's no other defenses around and there's defenses away from the headquarters and you activate Optimus Primal, it will pull those bots away from the headquarters to go to the defenses. I actually lost a battle like that one time. I had a couple of bots at the headquarters, no problem. Hey, let's go ahead and activate Optimus Primal, put up a shield, and it pulled those bots away from the headquarters. When the shield was done, everybody was dead. Done. So if you have bots at the headquarters that are attacking the headquarters and there's nothing attacking them, do not activate Optimus Primal's ability, because it will pull them away. But if nobody's at the headquarters yet, then yeah, go activate it. Puts up a shield, basically gives them extra health, and makes them focus on the defenses. So let's see if those guys are about cooled down. The rest of this lineup should be cooling down here pretty shortly. We've done a pretty good job knocking out these fuel cells. Alright, let's see. We're getting there. 217. Trying to get to 280. 2 hours into the stream. About halfway through the fuel cells. You want to stay in NTG and not just be a helper? We'll see. I think we might have a spot. After this event, we are going to reevaluate some things. We're thinking about opening up a feeder, or like a I guess you could call it a feeder alliance, because we get a lot of people want to join, and not everybody's quite at the level that we need. So to help make it available to be part of the Non-Toxic Gamers, we're thinking of open up like a second alliance for like some kind of like a build yourself up kind of alliance for people who are just starting the game, where we would have zero restrictions other than you gotta be active. No matter what level that you're at, you need to be active. But no headquarters, no medals type of restrictions, and that would be a good place to go and still be able to interact and be part of the Non-Toxic Gamers and stuff like that. Once we figure out all the details with that, I'll put up a video for that, letting you all know when that's happening, so that way we can still have more people in the Non-Toxic Gamers family, even if it may not be in the main alliance. And there's a lot of families of alliances out there. In fact, some of the people from some of these other families, they're the ones helping us out today. We got a few people from the Primus family came by to help us out, and I know there's like the TF family. There's a whole bunch of alliances there, and basically in family, as the top alliances finish the events, they go and help out the lower alliances, and then as everybody gets finished, that's when they hop over and help out other unaffiliated alliances. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. I just lost 25 or 13. It happens. So that is one of the benefits of being in a family of alliances. Now, we're not nearly strong enough at the moment where I think we would be able to finish an event and help out the lower alliances, but that is something we'd like to get to. And obviously, if you were somebody who may not meet whatever level that we actually decide on for the main alliance, but you're active and you're scoring points or something like that, you can actually, I think we could work it out to where if you're hitting the points that we need and the activity that we need, we can make exceptions. We can certainly make exceptions. But we don't have all those details yet. That was still just kind of thing that I was thinking of, and kind of mentioned it in passing this weekend with a couple of other of our leaders. We need to work out the details for that. Jake D wants to join the Decepticon Alliance. Well, I'm not in charge of the Decepticon Alliance. Jugabolt is actually. So you'd have to go and apply over there. I'm not sure what they are. The Decepticons do actually have a feeder alliance. It's called NTG Family. It's not very active right now, but you could certainly join up there for now if you want to. Did I see Alpha Prime in here? Welcome to the stream, big guy. How are we doing? I just put it up on the screen now. We're at 218 right now. We've got a fair amount of people actually helping us out. Our good friend Alpha Fighter, who is a friend from our Non-Toxic Gamers band channel. We also have Tor God, who's got his Autobot account, Tor Dog, who was he's a non-toxic gamer. He was in the Decepticon Non-Toxic Gamers Alliance for a very long time. Bulkhead and Omega Prime are also visiting, helping us out. And we've got a few other people. Let's see, Sentinel, it was from Primus, one of the Primus alliances. He came by a couple times, has given us a few points. And let's see, Hot Raw, your mom is here. Yeah, I love that name. Yeah, let's see, few other. I saw somebody else. Yeah, Dirty Spots here, helping out. So we definitely got some help here in Non-Toxic Gamers, but we're still working. We're still working, trying to get there. We've got 62,000 points to go. So. Let's see. Alright, so it looks like Sunstreaker Waz got another stream going up. He must have had to restart. Alright, so we got a fair amount of people who are taking a break right now. So if anybody's looking to help out, we're actually full at the moment. But if you want to mention it in the stream, I will. I'll find somebody to. Remove temporarily. Let's see. You want to see what the bot power cores are in the lab? We got quite a few, my friend. I need to actually fuse some. He needs to let you know when he starts his stream so you can share them. Actually, I think you need to hit that bell icon on his channel so you can be notified when he starts them. I kid. But yeah, so here's my my bot power cores there. See, since I've used some bots and they're cooling down, you actually cannot do anything with the power cores on a bot who is cooling down, which is interesting. I'm not sure why that wouldn't really make sense, but that's how it is. So that's why you see the locks on some of them. And I can't even tap on them to show you what they are. You can see that's the 5-star Skyburst there. She's got a attack core level 10. Starsaber's got a gold rejuvenate core at level 10. And you can see Springer and Smokescreen, they've got a couple of attacks. There's Hot Rod with the rejuvenate. Grimlock there, he's got a vitality. It's maxed at 10. Cup here, he's got a rejuvenate. It's maxed. Pretty sure Deathsaurus and Ultra Magnus there have attacks. So that's what we got, and I don't think there's a whole lot more below there. Yeah, I've got Vitality on Rust, Dust, and Drift, and I think that's a Rejuvenate on Snarl. I'm not using any Tactician power cores. Then we get down to the food, the unused cores. And for the air, I actually just got a gold reflective coating, which I haven't put on anybody yet, but that's going on my 4-star strafe, who has a silver reflective coating right now. So other than that, I've just got a bunch of silver reflective coatings. That was the first gold reflective coating that I got, and like I said, that's going on 4-star strafe because I do send him in fairly often before everybody else to kind of clear out some space, and usually people are smarter enough to put those laser turrets with the air attack power core on there, and by the time he does 1 or 2 runs, he's practically dead. So having that gold core on him would actually be pretty good. And for medics, I've got ray boosters. I've got just 3 silver ray boosters and a whole bunch of bronze. I haven't ever found a gold ray booster yet, but I do have all 3 of my 3-star Autobot medics with a silver ray booster core on them. In fact, Wheeljack has it maxed. I haven't done anything to level up first aids because he's been stuck at level 40 for a while. I can't seem to get him into the research lab. For my warrior cores, I've got pretty sure it's the trithelium plating on Jumpstream and Slug there, and I've got a couple of gold Death Pulse cores. I'm not a big fan of the Death Pulse cores, but I can't bring myself to actually use them for food yet because I'm not entirely sure that they're worthless. They may actually be good. I think they would be good in an outpost, but the bots that I have in an outpost right now I also use in the game, which is like Jumpstream, and I'd much rather have a trithelium plating on her. So if I can think of somebody who to put in an outpost that I wouldn't mind having a Death Pulse on, I would do that. So I haven't put those on anybody yet, but I've got a lot of those. And I do need to upgrade some. I do have a silver Death Pulse on Hotspot just because I didn't have a whole lot at the time. And he's another one who's sitting at level 40. Gunners. Got lots of gold flak jackets. Anybody want a gold flak jacket? I can't give them to you, but if I could, I would, because I got a whole lot of gold flak jackets. In fact, that's all I've got. I haven't got any gold volatile mixtures. So I do have flak jacket on Mirage, Jazz, and Sunstreaker there. I've got the volatile mixture on Alpha Bravo and Hound. Even though they're silver, I still would prefer to have the silver volatile mixture on those 2 particular bots instead of the flak jacket, because I do like the enhanced special ability damage on them. And then finally, the bot-specific cores. We have a Chrome Jetfire Silver core on my 3-star Jetfire. It is maxed. I do have an extra silver Chrome Jetfire. I'm hanging on to that in case I ever get a 4-star Jetfire. I also do have a couple of maxed silver Optimus Prime Matrix cores on my 3 and 4-star Primes. Got a bronze Matrix core on my 2-star Prime. I did just pick up that silver Matrix. I suppose I could put that on that 2-star Prime. I can't put it on anybody else. Unless I get a 5-star Prime, but as we already saw, I'm a ways away from a 5-star bot. And you know what? I do not even recall seeing these Rodimus Prime Matrix cores showing up. I must have been running through some bots or something and just totally did not even see these show up. So I didn't. Until right now, I had no idea I had these Rodimus Prime Matrix cores. So I might actually need to go and put these on. Now, they're just bronze, but you know what? Any little bit helps. I'm not sure. Do I have a... I do. I have an attack core on him. So what does this do? 6% reduced damage from shot towers, beam lasers, and auto cannons. Increased attack, although that's just a level 1 attack. Is it worth doing it? Of course, it's going to be a fair amount of energon to remove a silver core. I'll think about it. I can put it on the 2-star. He doesn't have a core on him yet. There you go. Rodimus Prime's Matrix. And I do have a couple of Grimlock crowns, but I've mentioned in another video, I'm not a big fan of this particular one because it increases his movement speed, and I would have much rather had it increase his health. Somebody did actually ask this in a stream recently. I don't know if it was on my behalf or not, but if it was, thank you. And they mentioned that the reason for the difference between the Razor Claw gun and the Grimlock crown was due to the fact that Razor Claw and Grimlock do in fact have slightly different base stats. Like Razor Claw does have a higher movement speed than Grimlock, so by increasing the movement speed with this Grimlock crown, that brings him level with Razor Claw's movement speed, and I would imagine that Grimlock has a higher health, which is why the increased health on Razor Claw's gun is there. But still, I'm not comparing Razor Claw with Grimlock. I'm just looking at Grimlock versus Grimlock with Grimlock's crown, and I prefer Grimlock without his crown. So, and these are bronze anyway, so it's not a huge boost. I'd much rather have that silver vitality core on it. And that is all of my power cores, and my prime cores are all grayed out because I don't have any prime cores. I did manage to finish that prime core, that individual prime core event that we did a little while ago, but we were a little shy of about halfway when it was an alliance event, so that's where I stand for my first prime core chip. So next event that there's prime core shards available, I'm sure I will be getting the first prime core. So Dom Powers, good to see you, man. Dirty Spot says put the Rodimus core on his 2-star, but it shows up in the dialogue if you have it attached to any. Tyler's back. Welcome back. How good is the Rodimus Matrix? I don't know, man. I literally just put it on him. I didn't even know that I had it. Yeah, that would be a way that you can deploy it, Alex. You know, deploy everyone, wait for Grimlock, and then you know, deploy Grimlock a little bit later. But I'm impatient. I just tap, 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 tap. You know, get everybody in there at once, and Grimlock rushes out. I've tried the whole wait and let them catch up or whatever, but I never do that for very long because I forget. How did I get so many prime core shards? That's because I don't have, because I never got the first prime core. A lot of people have managed to get their first prime core already, and you know, in the first event got the 5,000 some odd or whatever, and got their first prime core, and then got about halfway to the next one in the second event. Me, I'm not quite at my first one, so that's why I have more than what a lot of people probably would have. So, when will they do another 5-star shard event? No telling. They're rare that they do events that have 5-star shards. So. Do I ever talk to Space Ape? I do. I don't usually talk to them on behalf of anybody other than just kind of like, I mean, I work with them so that I can bring the Menasaur or Victorion videos, but we don't really talk strategy or anything. They say they need to stop catering to players with minis and protect their customers from abuse. Not sure what you mean by minis. Cameron says they only got 950 5-star shards. Yeah, it can be hard to bet. You know, I don't think anybody will have ever gotten a 5-star crystal from what they've released in the events unless they were because I'm pretty sure those were prestige events, unless they were in a top alliance that finished every single prestige and were extremely lucky with their crystal pulls. Everybody who's got a 5-star crystal almost certainly has gotten it from majority duplicate 4 stars. That's where I got most of mine. Yeah, Beast, I did because I needed to make room. We'll get you back. It was just temporary. So yeah, I just know you've been watching the stream, and then you were you were inactive at the moment. Since you're ready to come back, let's see who else might be time. Okay, let's see. Okay, well here. For now. So there we go. We got our spot coming at you. And this is what we got to do. If we got people who are willing to be active, then that's what we got to do. We've got to go and people got to leave or remove. I know a lot of the people in the families, like Sentinel, I mentioned, who came in from the Primus family. That's what they do. Like when they're working with their other alliances in their family, the people will come in. They'll dump a load of fuel cells, then they'll leave. The next person will come in, dump a load of fuel cells. They'll leave. The next person will come in, dump a load of fuel cells, and so on and so forth. Because you can't, you got to take advantage of the time. So that's what you got to do. Boganora, the ultimate prize in this event is a 4-star Victorion Bot Crystal. It is a guaranteed crystal. It's a guaranteed 4-star Rust Renegade bots. You're guaranteed to get one of these 6 bots for the Autobots. For the Decepticons, it's one of the 5 Stunticons. Now, remember, a lot of people are finding out already, and I mentioned this in our news on Wednesday, it is not a guaranteed new one. So duplicates are possible. Like, for example, I have all of these except Rust Dust over here on the end. This is the only one that I need, is little 4-star Rust Dust. But there's nothing stopping me from getting the rest of any of the other 5. But still, the fact that it's a guaranteed 4-star, there's a lot of people out there that don't have any 4 stars or don't have any of these, so it is a guaranteed new one for that matter. So this is a pretty big prize for a lot of people. So that's why we're grinding pretty hard today, and why I felt it was worth dropping a little bit of a coin on some fuel cells. And I think we're ready to actually go hit it again. We got bots mostly cooled down. Okay, these guys are still cooling down. These guys are ready to go. And you know what? I think I might actually, I'm going to take out Cosmos for now. I'm going to put in Perceptor. See, this is another way that you can power level, is you can take your lower level bot, put him on a higher level team, because even though taking it, and that's what I was doing with Cosmos actually, he just had progressed up to a fairly strong level at the time, because when I first put Cosmos on this team, he was actually about the same level as Perceptor now. So I go ahead and put him on there. This team is still going to be able to handle Zone 11 just fine, even with Perceptor on there. Meanwhile, Perceptor gets level 11 XP. So he's going to get 2,556 XP. Whereas if I put Perceptor on a team with a bunch of other bots at his same level, he's only going to get like maybe 400. But putting him on this team, he's going to get 2,500. So this is another way. Look at this base. This is the weirdest looking base I've ever seen. They put all of their defenses and resources in a circle around the perimeter of the base, with the headquarters and 2 beam lasers in the center, surrounded by a jumble of walls which vaguely resembles a skull. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that's kind of what I see. So I know what they're going for. They're going for, hey, somebody, when you drop the team, they're just going to follow the path around the middle. That's what they think is going to happen. But what they don't realize
now reap the
is
whirlwind.
this dude has 0 problem
Abilities ready.
flying right in the middle. Okay, so yeah, so we got that there. This should get both of them and take them out. So their plan just kind of like totally backfired. I'm gonna let Star Saber go ahead and pound on this base a little bit, but you know what? There's no outposts over here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop Perceptor over here. He's going to die. Actually, I'm gonna just for no. I thought he might have enough abilities to hack that shock tower, but he doesn't. So he's probably just gonna die right here. But that's okay, because Star Saber is going to get the headquarters, and Perceptor will still get the ability, the XP, and he's getting way more than 2,500 this time. He's getting 2,500 times 8 divided by 2, which is what? About 10,000 XP.
Well done.
Ooh, look at that! 3-star Star Saber went to a level 47 with that. Boom, boom. Lots of leveling. So that was definitely an interesting layout for a base, but happened to take the right team into that base to where it was not a problem at all. So, all right. Thanks, Dirty Spot. We appreciate the effort, and so we will catch you later. If you want to come back and you can, you're certainly welcome. You can just hit me up. You know how to get a hold of me. But if you want to call it a weekend and just enjoy the rest of your weekend, have at it, because I'm sure you could use a break. And Poganora says, "Fire the architect." I'd like to give the architect a raise. That was an easy win. All right, so who do I got? Oh yeah, these guys can take zone 12. Or I could actually. No, I need the points. I need the points. I could have. I was thinking about putting Perceptor on that team there too, but then I would have had to drop them down to zone 11. So. Transformers Northwest is your break. I love it. I agree. I agree. Okay, here we go. So I got Slog right here. I think Slog might work well on this mortar. I'm gonna try it.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
I'll send Skydive over to this other one here first. Let's see how Slog does. That's a fair amount of walls right there. Yeah, I didn't take it out totally, but it weakened it enough that it looks like Pyromagnet and pipes are right over there. They should make pretty quick work of it. Alpha Bravo needs to get a little bit closer. See, and Skydive over there was the only one with sense. He went around the wall. What was Viper doing? He got caught. Must have got caught in like a one of Octopunch or I'd say Sea Spray, but he's not here. Maybe he got caught in a tornado or something. Oh, we can't quite get it. That laser is focused on Slog. Alpha Bravo, get it! Oh, there's another laser on Slog. Where's Wheeljack? Oh, he's helping Pyromagnet. Go get that pipes. Look at that slog, man. He is just taking the full force of those laser beams, and he is still kicking. That guy is a monster when it comes to his health. It is rare that I see this 4-star slog die in zone 11 or 12. Rare. I'm not saying it never happens, but with him, with Wheeljack backing him up, the dude just plods right through the base. 2 laser beams on him, and he's just like, that's a tickle. Skydive was the wise one. Oh, look at that dirty spot saying, pulled a 4-star dupe from a premium crystal, 3 more, and you get another 5-star. Whew! Let's see, where are we? It's fairly spread out. There's not a whole lot of opportunity for Jazz except right there by the headquarters, and he's probably not going to be able to take out that mortar by himself. I could drop him between this mortar and laser right here on this side, and even though he may not take out that mortar, he's going to weaken it significantly. Although I might have targeted it a little too far. Oh, he got it. Oh, but I did miss the laser. Ah. I was worried about missing the mortar and I missed the laser. Yeah, it's okay, we took care of it. I keep forgetting I got Windblade because she's a new addition to this team. Boom. Where is Smokescreen? Oh, jeez. He's way back over there. Being completely useless. Alright, so are we gonna be... Let me guess, everybody's gonna turn down over here to the space bridge, aren't they, instead of going up? Oh, alright, no, I got 3 of them going in there. Excellent. And Ratchet's following. Yeah, those stasis mines were right there where they got them. What I'd probably call too little, too late. I'm going to go ahead and activate that Matrix first to give these 3 a little bit additional help taking out this headquarters. Not that they really need it because they're all pretty strong. We'll go ahead and fire that up again just because. There it goes. Woo! Smokescreen is not smart. Yeah, no, he was focused on hitting the that one thing that he was nearest to. It happens sometimes. The bot that you're counting on, you know, it's like, okay, if I can just get Jazz to get right there, go up a little bit, and he just goes down and over and just. I'll go check your replay in a little bit there, Dino Key. Let me go ahead and get through some of these battles. How long have I been streaming now? 2.5 hours. I need a drink. Ugh, it's just water. My mouth's getting dry. Let's see, so what do we got here? This would be a good one for Strafe. I think I'm going to just drop him first and put him to work around the headquarters. Yeah, he's taking some damage from those turrets, and the missile launcher might even get him a little bit. But he's also causing an awful lot of damage, so all that stuff right in the middle. And you know what? We're going to send him one more time to This is why it's important to get that reflective coating on your strafe, because you see all that damage he's taking as he goes around that top corner. But man, look at all that damage. He took out that shock tower too, damaging the headquarters. Took out the didn't quite get that mortar, but we'll go ahead and drop everybody else. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna send him back up there. Keep hitting that headquarters. Oh, they're gonna just walk right over that. I'm gonna send Stormclash over to the missile launcher though.
Melodies ready.
Look at the slog. He's like, I'm going right through this wall, going straight into the headquarters, and then the strafe and Springer and the rest of Renegades are like, yeah, you know, that's a good idea, Slog. We're not going to follow Optimus Prime. You're our new leader, Slog. And you know, it worked out. They went right into that headquarters and took it out. Yeah, I know, 2.5 hours, right? Dirty Spot? Yeah, I knew this was going to be a while. I kind of planned this out. I got that bundle where it had all those fuel cells, and I knew it was going to take a little while to get through them. I was like, you know what? Let's do a long stream today, and let's just go play. Let's go play. Yeah, because most of my streams, I'm delivering news, or I'm opening crystals or something. I got some other kind of agenda, but I was like, let's just go play today. Because normally the 50 fuel cells that you normally get, you're done in maybe 10-15 minutes, depending on how quick you get through. Is like, but if I'm gonna go and have like 280 fuel cells, that's gonna take a little while. That'd be a good time on a Sunday afternoon or morning, depending on where you happen to be. Hoist getting a sore bottom? Yes, it's getting a little sore. I need a better chair, I think, if I'm gonna do this on a regular basis. Caleb Wing, hello, how are you? Note to self: don't put your lasers behind your headquarters. Yes, yeah, don't. You need to have. It's a fine line. You need to have things close to your headquarters so that you can defend it. But you don't want to have it too close to your headquarters, because then it's a little too late. So where they actually have their defenses right here, this is actually not a bad layout, because they've got the lasers. They're still within range of the headquarters, but it's not like right on the headquarters, but it's far away from the headquarters. Plus they've got the cannons in the outpost right there. This is not a base that you would easily be able to solo with, say, Cup or somebody. Or, I mean, if you had like a level 58 Star Saber or something who could just fly right over all these and destroy everything on its way, then sure. But I wouldn't be able to with mine. Now, I do like seeing that this is no higher than a level 13, because that means this is no higher than a level 10 mortar. Although it does have a little bit of an extra health because they put an armor on it. But still, it means all of these defenses are well within one-shot capability of all of my flyers and my gunner. So I don't need to worry about who goes where. I just send them to whatever's closest. And, let's see if you can... Oh, man. I totally forgot I had Jazz, because Jazz is a new addition to this team. Look at this. Oh, yes! Got all of that difficult stuff gone. Oh, man. That's probably the first time I've been able to do that and just clear all of that out with one shot from each of those guys. Yeah. Very cool. They got fortunate that their shock tower was down for maintenance, because Tantrum there would have caused a little bit of damage. I did lose Firefly from what we had there. So, and we're going to break through this wall because we got to go get those build bots, because build bots, we cannot have those build bots continue to live. Okay, now we can head to the headquarters. Okay, I didn't think it would actually get rid of either of those two, but it did damage them. Ooh, but they do have self-repair, so we can get up there and get on them. Otherwise, that would have been kind of a waste, but we're there. And they're done. And now we're on the headquarters. And, yeah, see him having Scourge right there, as you can see. We had the headquarters destroyed before he was even done with his damage, that's probably not a good place for Scourge.
Well done.
Then again, if we had a bunch of bots up there with hardly any health, that Scourge would have actually been quite effective. So really, a lot of your defense strategy does kind of depend on what kind of level of bots that you got coming at you. Because sometimes you send a team that's just way more powerful than your defenses are ever going to be able to defend against. So you could have the absolute perfect setup for that particular team, but if they're at a higher level than what your defenses are, they're still going to roll over it. So, all right, hey, we hit 20,000. 20,000. That is the first time ever I've hit 20,000 in an event. The increased level of points available in the battle points available in the zones definitely is a big help. Having that, opening up that 8th squad on my shuttle was also a help, because even though this team could easily hit zone 12 without Jazz, this team was more of a zone 10 team, but they can hit 11 now. This team, they could already hit zone 11, so that didn't change much. This team was zone 11 only. They can hit 12 now, so that's extra points. This team is still just 11. They're borderline 12, but well, with Perceptor, it's just 11. This team could already hit zone 12, but they're a much stronger zone 12 team, and the rest of the teams are just kind of mishmashed. And even my Decepticon team, these guys were hitting zone 9 with this 8th spot. They're in 10 now. So. Alexander is saying, love the sticker on the Power of the Prime Starscream toy that says Ghost Attack. You know, I didn't see that sticker. That's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go look at that when they get off the stream, because my Starscream is not nearby. Got my Masterpiece Starscream right over here for some reason, but not my Power of the Primes one. All right, let's see. You know, this looks like another dead-end solo, guys. I'm not even going to go have him destroy that mortar. I'm going to let that mortar sit there and just wonder what's going on. Yeah. That's that laser hit. That might be a little too quick. This is why you don't put a mortar right next to your headquarters. Dead end's right there, but it's inside. He's inside the circle that the mortar doesn't see. So it's just sitting there looking around, like thinking, "Hey, nothing's going on." Meanwhile, the headquarters is being destroyed right behind him. I'm going to fast forward this. That mortar never took a shot. Don't put your mortars right next to your headquarters, guys. You gotta have the mortars a little bit farther away. Boom! 38. Let's see. Let's see. Hot Rod's want me to show off his headquarters because he's been undefeated since he hit headquarters 16. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I could use a break from attacks. Let's see. What? Are you? Did you leave? Ah, you left, but I can still visit you from there. Cool. Okay, so here is an example. Here's a base. This is William's base. He says he's undefeated since upgrading to level 16 headquarters. So check this out. He's got 3 levels of walls, and I've attacked bases like this, and they do give trouble because what you do is you create lanes. You know, the bots will come in, it'll be difficult to get through the walls, and then once they do finally get through the wall, they'll follow it down this way, or they'll follow it down this way. And then when it turns the corners, they'll try to follow it down that way, and then that way, and you're trying to make them walk a path instead of fight through the walls, and it's pretty effective. Meanwhile, while they're walking that path, they're getting attacked by the cannons on the other side, or the lasers on the other side. And probably the only way that you could be vulnerable would be if you get rushed. But I think you've taken that into account too, because you've got your 3 outposts right there by your headquarters, plus your 2 shock towers, which almost certainly are maxed in a very high level of health. You've got your level, you know, your headquarters 15 level lasers. Plus you got your mortars, which are would be hitting anybody who got in there, plus your missile launchers would be hitting any. So I don't think anybody would even be able to rush your base without taking out some of the stuff in the middle of the range. I love it. I love it. That's a great. Let's see. He says he's got laser prime down here. So when they pop him, he's going. Yep, I can see it. Cause see, there's laser prime walking around. They don't stray too far from your from their outposts. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but your outpost bots generally tend to hang around where the outposts are. And up here, you said, let's see, you probably got Ironhide in one of them, don't you? Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so you said Star Saber with Megatronus in the middle. And Jazz and Swoop on the sides. Yeah, that is some devastating outpost bots there. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight your base. If I went into attack a base and I saw this, I would retreat, because it would be a waste of fuel cells, or a waste of a cooldown. I mean, you lose the fuel cells, but it would be a waste of a cooldown. So. Meanwhile, all the Decepticons have just screenshotted that, and they're working on their strategy to beat you. So, okay, so let's work on these guys. These guys are usually been hitting zone 11. Oh, look at that. We're there's Bo. He said he was going live. He's live now. We're still live, so if anybody's interested in Dawn of Titans and you want to go see some videos on that, go check out Bo Ganora. I would give you a link to his channel, but it doesn't have the link in it. So, or stick around. You guys, thank you for everybody who's been sticking around this whole afternoon. Or even if you've popped in and out and come back, thank you. This has been great. You know, we've been maintaining a pretty even level of viewership throughout, and it really makes me happy to see that you guys are hanging out with me, even as we're approaching 3 hours. I'm seeing 2 hours 48 minutes right now. Honestly, I didn't think I had it in me, but. It's like I just started, except for my mouth being very dry. So I can feel it in my mouth, and as somebody has said before, in my behind, because the chairs. It's time for a new chair, and not just because I'm sitting for a long time, but just because it's a fairly old chair, and it's time for a new chair anyway. It's one of those where the pneumatics, where you can adjust it and raise it up a little bit. It doesn't hold anymore. When anytime I raise it up, as soon as I sit down, it's just a. And but you know, that's how it goes. I am looking into a little bit better chairs, and this was like a $60 special or something. So I'm looking into some better chairs. I'm moving around the base like I'm paying attention to it, but I'm just talking. I'm not even really paying attention. Okay, what is my plan here? Got these 2 mortars there. Then it's really just kind of a matter of moving. Got that guy there. I like how the walls almost made it look like in a lot of games, you know, they have like a magic canister. It's kind of like a kind of a triangle kind of shape, and then it's got the little piece. It's almost kind of how those walls look. I don't know if that's exactly what they intended, but that's kind of what it looks like. So, anyway, I'm gonna drop over here since this shock tower is down for maintenance, and pretty sure Magnus can take out that mortar, so I'm going to send air raid in first. Oh, he did not take it out. We'll send Cup over there, he finished it out. We'll jump Cup over here to this missile launcher too. She's way down here. Yeah. Send her over there. We'll jump Cup over here. Oh, and Cup's toast. Well, we got rid of the lasers, so that was good. And we're going to end up popping this outpost, though. Jump stream's done. That's okay, they did their jobs. They got rid of the lasers. Oh, Soundwave and your minions. Hey, at least you didn't have that glitch where they send out like a billion of the minions. Have you seen those screenshots or videos of people that have run into that? That's insane. I'm not even mad about that. I love fun things like that. It's kind of like when you're looking at your base and you see the aerial bot come across and they're just across. I love seeing that. I hope they never fix that, because I just think it's the most hilarious thing in the world. There we go. Okay. Get through all that. Oh, I forgot about the replay. Let's go back over here to the replay. Was this one the no? What do I think the Primus Prime Core will do? Well, he was like the leader and the strongest of all the. Oh, Primus? No, oh, it'd be Prima. It's Prima Prime Core. He's the like leader and the strongest of all of them. So I think it would be like a big attack boost. Most likely, maybe even like an attack boost for everybody, like within a range or something. So like a Grimlock rushing in there, trying to take out that laser. Oh, he's got Megatron, and oh, he sent Drift over there too. Grimlock, oh, he didn't quite get that laser, but he took out that missile launcher. Oh, looks like Drift bought it. Oh, Grimlock's down. Oh no. Oh, and the lasers are still active, and they're pounding. Oh no. He dropped a force field though. Oh, he lost Prime. Oh, I hate that when you got a gunner just sitting there pounding on your bots like Mixmaster's doing. Oh, nice use of Slug there, because he took out that laser as he ran past it with the fire, taking out that mortar. Damaged that shock tower, but not enough, because it still took out Jetfire. Alpha Bravo will take out that shock tower. And you got Ultra Magnets on that mortar. That's good. Slug, where are you going? Let's get build bots. Build bots some noise, Slug. And Magnus is like, get over here, Dinobot. We need to destroy this headquarters. It's like, me, Slug, coming. Looks like we lost Alpha Bravo, though. He must have, I bet he went over for that cannon. That cannon killed him. Yeah, I think this is going to be done, unless he times out. Nope, he got it. Very cool. Glad the 4-star crystal wasn't Bumblebee because you want him. Yeah. There's a Bumblebee-like bot because the Perceptor is the small guy. He doesn't have the EMP thing like Bumblebee. Rust Dust does though. Rust Dust has that EMP attack. So what do you think, Dino King? Was that the one you were thinking of? Was that the replay you were thinking of? Okay, so it looks like we got some new people in here. Is that Zentar? And Peanut Butter Jelly Time. Welcome to the Alliance, Peanut Butter Jelly Time. Welcome, Zentar. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but thank you, Texatron. Thank you, Texatron, for paying attention and letting these guys in. And he happens to know Bulkhead. Bulkhead is visiting from... Oh man, I forget where he's visiting from. I know he told me. I asked him and he told me and I forgot. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. He's telling me it's a teammate. Cool. Very cool. Thank you, everybody who's stopping by and helping out. Really do appreciate it. I was looking. I did catch back in the stream. Don Powers had an interesting comment on that, and I do want to bring that up. He's saying it is. He was replying to Dirty Spot about people leaving and coming back and making room for other people, and it can be a problem. And he does have a point there. He says when you leave, your team should lose the points. Because how is it okay for 75 accounts to earn 40 prizes? It's because of things like that, single players can be exploited. He's right. A poor alliance can easily exploit individual players. Hey, come join our team. Come join our team. They come in, put in 2,000 points, kick them out, and then you can't have them. So it can actually be a detriment. But if you're one of those players who has already gotten the prize and you're wanting to, and you want the XP because the event is done, you no longer can get the extra XP. And so I will say, as much as these guys are helping and as much as we're thankful for them and they are truly helping, they're not doing it entirely out of the kindness of their heart, because they are getting the benefit of being able to get extra experience for their bots and getting them leveled up. So it's really a win-win for everybody involved. Now we have had to have some people leave who will come back later, and we have had some people leave who really honestly should have left earlier. Because they haven't been pulling their weight. I mean, I don't like to talk like that, but yeah, there's it's normally we would wait until after the event to see, but it was obvious already for some of our players, so we went ahead and pulled the trigger and cleared the space. And it wasn't just everybody. I had my second account on here. Who we've had in the Alliance for a while because I do play it a lot. It was scoring a lot of points. And in fact, I had 3,000 points already on my secondary account. I kicked my secondary account to make room. So it's not just, it's not about being ruthless or whatever, although I can see how it can be exploited by some other alliances. But we try not to do that here. Alright, so where are we at? Still there. Okay, let's go back in here. We'll do another run with these guys. How can we tell if people are playing the game in the Alliance? Well, in the event, you can tell because it tells you can see the scores for everybody in an Alliance event. And I've been paying close attention throughout this weekend, and there were some people that had a certain level of points, like less than 1,000, you know, I sent them an individual message and says, hey, we need more points, we need more points, and then, you know, 12 hours later it's the same amount of points. Like I said earlier, NonToxic Gamers, non-toxic is part of it, where you need to be friendly and no bullying or whatever, but the second part of it is gamer. You gotta play the game. It's a fine line, because you don't want to be mean or anything like that. You gotta take it, you know, you gotta understand people have things going on, but those same people didn't come back and say, hey, I got something going on. If they did, that would be a different story. There are some people currently in our alliance right now who have told us that they've got issues. One guy right now is sitting at 0 points because he told us ahead of time in our alliance band channel, which everybody needs to be joining. He told us, hey, I've got phone issues, I'm probably not going to be able to get it worked out this weekend. So we're keeping him in, because he's generally a pretty good player, and he told us why he's not participating. It's all about communication, but you know, the people that we generally have to kick from the alliance are the people who just disappear and don't tell us anything, or they'll stop in and they'll put up 50 points. That's not playing the game. So. We understand people have different levels of abilities, so that's why we try to have the, you know, we were saying the minimum of 1,000, but that was too low, because there were people who could score well over 1,000 that would stop at 1,000 just to hit the minimum. Those people were obvious, and those people are no longer in the alliance, but. We thought the best way to do it is have a kind of a tiered structure, and the easiest way to do that is everybody's got a certain level of medals. So the minimum score is try to score your medals. You know, 1 to 1. We can see how many medals everybody has, and then we can compare that to the scores, and we can see how well you did. It doesn't have to be exact. If you're within a couple, I think that'd be fine. Now, that doesn't mean go out and start losing a whole lot of battles just so you can reduce the number of medals that you have, because I'm going to keep track of the medals too. So, I don't think anybody would do that. At least it better not. Okay, kind of like those teams halfway through the season who know they aren't going to make the playoffs, and they go tank it so they can try to get a higher draft pick. Yeah, we won't be having any kind of that. Alright, so got this little bit over here. I wonder, they got a lot of their tough stuff down for the count. I don't think I could rush up there. My Star Saber is not strong enough to be able to get up there. I do, however, think I could rush him across here and help clear this out. And also throw Strafe up there to help clear it out too. Just so we don't have to break down so many walls. I did lose Star Saber in the process. Here, let's do this. There. See, and that'll make them ignore those resources and just rush up here to the defenses. Just like I wanted. Where is he? There he is. I think we got this handled.
Abilities ready.
Go ahead, Snarl. Burn it down!
Abilities ready.
Yeah! I love how he throws his sword up in triumph there every so often when he happen to have the ability activated. Ooh, almost got the full 150 points for that.
Right of all sentient beings.
Oh wow, that Firefly is almost at 50. King Gamer says, I'm surprised the stream's still going on. Me too, man! It's like 3 hours and 5 minutes. That's like 3 times longer than I've ever streamed. But I've still got fuel cells, so I'm gonna keep going. Get a little bit of water there. Okay, yeah. Ooh, I'm starting to lose my voice. I might have to end it here pretty soon. Okay, let's see. I can use 8 coins. Skip that. Let's go in here. No, they cannot do 12. Wait, that was your Decepticon account? No way! that one that I just did? That's crazy. Well, now you know where your weaknesses are. I'm just kidding. Like I said, you had a lot of defenses down for the count. Wow, what are the chances of that? Man, that's crazy. A lot of groups in here. Let's see what I can do with this. I don't think I'll be able to solo anything, but I'm gonna try something here with Star Saber. Let's see if I can crisscross this and get a fair amount of damage. Do that. And I happened to get those guys who popped up out of the outpost, so that was really cool. Alright, Rust Dust, make it rain. Will you please? Oh, she died. She gave her life so that others may live. Meanwhile, Ironhide, Jetfire, and Perceptor kind of just snuck around everything. I didn't get everybody to survive, but handled that rather well. Jump Cup over there. We'll send Springer over here too. And everybody take out the headquarters. Boom. Rated 13 times. Wow. Yeah, it's because of Decepticons, and with everybody getting done early, they're going and hitting the normal attacks, doing the raids. So yeah. Why is this stream so long? It's because I got a lot of fuel cells, buddy. I got a lot of fuel cells, and so I was just sitting there thinking in my head, you know, it might be fun to just go ahead and have one really long stream where I just kind of no agenda, just get on and play and go and see what kind of things we can do. And I've still got 88 left to go. I've burned through about what, 200 fuel cells since we started. Still got a little ways to go. But if I actually coined all these cooldowns, we could probably get through it a little bit faster. But don't want to waste that many coins. But we're doing pretty good. Decepticon squad up a little bit. Oh my goodness. It's like a smorgasbord of dead-end solo bases.
Deploy!
Why should I
Ready!
do anything other than that? Go ahead, take out that laser. And now take out the headquarters. Now, these are all Autobot bases. Autobots, why are you leaving your headquarters unprotected so that the dead end can just easily orbital bounce right around everything and go and get your headquarters? A single laser is not defending your headquarters.
Finished.
It might stop a low-level dead end, but it ain't stopping this dead end. Sharksy going back. Still going? Yep, still going, man. Oh, I am going to spend some coins on this one. Let's go back in and send these Decepticons in again. Ah, I keep forgetting to put Straxus on here. I need to get Straxus leveled. Oh well. In all these times that I went in with Dead End solo, that would have been great for leveling Straxus too. Oh well. Let's see. I think we'll send most people in this way. I want to start Death Chicken in from this way. Don't walk that way, you fool! And hit it one more time on the headquarters. Should get everything in there down to the count. We'll take Slindle over here. Should finish off that mortar. Yep. Onslaught, take out that cannon if Hunger doesn't do it first. What about that cannon now? Boom. Dead end, get over there and help out the headquarters. Fantastic. Ooh, Hot Rod's ready to come back? Alright, let's go find a spot. Love that laugh. It's over, Prime. How are we doing? Okay, so we've got... $230, we're doing pretty good. Oh, let's see. Who's not here right now? But we'll be back. See, Razorquake, I see you in the stream. I'm going to boot you for the moment. Come back when you can. We will let you back in. So I see you not. I see you not playing right now. So when you come back, we'll let you back in. Ready for you, Hot Rod. Because we got a little time before we'll be getting to that crystal, and everybody who's come to help, they've already got the crystal, and they've said from the very beginning that they will all happily leave. Oh, there it is. It's hiding up above. Said they would all be happily leave in time to let everybody come back in to be able to finish off and get the crystal. So we'll get you back in, brother. Sir Soundwave Gaming, dot to you too. I'm just saying, you just got to the period. I'm just kidding, man. Randy Legery, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry if I missed you if you've been here for a while. I love it when the headquarters are right in front. Yes, yes. I haven't run across any of those. lately. I did see one of Sunstreaker's streams yesterday. He actually had one. And guys, if you ever are, because I know some people do that for the events. If you have, I don't care what level you are, and I don't care how many bots are in your shuttle, when you go to a base and there is the headquarters out in front as a gift for you, drop one bot and let them destroy the headquarters so they get all of the XP. That's what you do with that headquarters out front. Don't drop your whole 7, 6, 5, 8 squad. Drop one bot and let them get all of the XP for that base. Or two. That's what you do when you find a base with the headquarters out front, that is a gift to you for the event. Not everybody does that because here's the thing. If that alliance decides to war, that's a terrible layout for a war. Also, like Hot Rod was saying, or like William was saying, for his Decepticon account, he's been hit 13 times this weekend. So if he had done that to try to be, as a gift for people attacking during the event, there's a lot of people getting done with this event early. So he's going to lose like crazy because people are going to start hitting it through normal raids, and he's going to lose a lot of resources and medals and stuff like that. So typically you only see that like during leaderboards, because in leaderboards it's an unlimited event. It runs from the beginning and it only ends at the time. There is no finishing a leaderboard for a lot of alliances. So that's the time when you tend to find bases with the HQ out front. So let's see. Skypoke's got no fuel. We've got a Dino King saying he wants to join the alliance, but we also already have a Dino King in our alliance. That's Tyler over there. That's interesting. We got a couple of Dino Kings. We actually are working. Don't really have a whole lot of room right now because we got a lot of people really fighting it out. Skyjet is a new one. I see Texatron must have let in, and there's that Zentar is helping out. So we got a lot of people. So definitely, some of the people that we've had in here have will be coming back. All right, so where are we at? Those guys now. Hey, these guys are ready. Zone 12 it is. Am I tired? Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired. Puffimus Prime, check out your replay. What's your in-game name? I'm sorry if I forgot that. Oh my gosh, there's another Dino King. Ooh, I like how they doubled up on those walls over there. I don't know if it's gonna do anything other than get that laser. I don't know if it'll reach out and get that mortar or not.
Now, reap the
I'm gonna try. Definitely not needed a missile. Oh, it didn't quite get it all. And no, it didn't touch that mortar. Oh man, Hound died right as I activated his ability. I hate when that happens. You end up, not only does the bot die, you end up losing all the ability points too.
Abilities ready.
Looks like we got this. Hot Rod's on it. He's out of range of the cannons. Got a wheel. Alpha Bravo sneaking around the outside. Nobody can see me.
It is over. Finished.
Legend 27, okay. You no longer feel special. Everybody's special. Everybody's special. Okay, let's see. Legend 27. There we go. Let's check out this replay. Ooh. Oh, look at you with your 4-star rust dust. That's the only reason you wanted to show that, isn't it? Oh man, I got somebody at the door, guys. I'm gonna have to put this down for a second. I will be right back. Alright guys, well, you got an unexpected visitor, and it looks like I'm going to have to sign off now, but we are nearly at 3.5 hours, so I was about ready to sign off anyway, because I'm getting pretty tired. Thank you to everybody who has hung out for this long, and for everybody who's has been and is continuing to help out with the event. And I will definitely be seeing you guys on Wednesday. I'll try to maybe do a video or a stream tomorrow, but definitely on Wednesday. So I'm going to head on out of here. I'm not even going to bother with the end stream. Nobody's going to make it 3.5 hours through a video. But I am Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. Thanks for watching.